Okay. Back at it again once again. We've got a fight. This is, I believe, the last one before Chimney proper. It shouldn't be difficult. I think this is completely riskless. Like, there's some weird lines where it could be like misses on inaccurate moves that this person's got, but I have lines that I think account for every possibility. There's a contrary superpower Spinda, which is sort of spooky, but Ludicolo always handles it. I'm gonna make sure I give my Infernape Cherry Berry, which is what it needs. Good. I'll admit that I'm not 100% sure how the AI works in regards to if it sees superpower as a setup move. But I don't think that'll make a difference, because even if it clicks superpower on my switch to Ludicolo, double crit wouldn't do it. And it's likely to click Hypnosis while Ludicolo's out, so it should be fine. Could be. I do not lead Infernape, I lead my Torkoal. We fought you, that's right. Not really sure what's over here. Oh, nice. It'll probably be useful at some point. They just completely cut this off, huh? And you have a Wise Glasses. Perfect. You want a Citrus Berry, just in case of crits. Cool. You want a Cherry Berry, in case of Thunderbolt Paralysis. You want Soft Sand for max damage, though it's unlikely you'll see the field. You want Citrus Berry in case of crits, so I can get consistent baiting. That's all you're here for. And you want a Chestnut Berry. Okay, great. Actually, I'm realizing I'm gonna give Kami a Lum Berry, because it'll be taking one turn from the Spinda, and it could click Dizzy Punch in Unlikely Worlds, but it still could happen. Ooh. Lumber Fervent, that is also important. We'll only ever get one off if things go as planned. Okay. This is a double that is clicking Mega Kick on me, always. Doesn't randomly have Hypnosis or anything, right? No, it's Counter, that's the fourth move. Which is great, because I have Explosion, so it might want to click that. It would not do anything because I'm clicking Heat Waves into it. Pancake crit, always live 2 Mega Kicks. It's kind of close, that was a high roll. This thing isn't Citrus Berry or anything. Completely fine. This is Ampharos for fast kill. And the important thing is that the things I'm using to fight Ampharos are all very slow. It never wants to click agility, it always prioritizes fast kills or fast damage. So I can go into Robin here. This is either Focus Blast or Thunderbolt. It can't be HP Ice still. And Robin eats both of those very well and then baits Thunderbolt, who I can then switch into Gyomei for. That was what I wanted to see less, but it's okay. Oh, yeah, this is always Thunderbolt. And now I go into Gyomei. I took Citrus Berry for crit ranges here. Okay, so the plan is Gyomei does about half to this Ampharos with high horsepower. It's got a Shuka Berry, so I could two-shot it 100% of the time, but Focus Blast non-crit into Focus Blast crit has rolls to kill my Mudsdale. It's not likely, but it could happen. HP Ice can do it as well. very similar rules. What I can do is, after hitting 1 high horsepower, I can go into Infernape, fake out, Sky Uppercut always, then immediately kills, and then the Spinda comes in and wants to likely click Psycho Cut, which is the best move it can click, because it's not getting boost off of that. I can go to Ludicolo and clean up. That's the play. There's the HP Ice. I'd like to see that again next turn over Focus Blast, though Focus Blast could miss, and that would be nice. The nice thing is that Spinda will never click Hypnosis. Oh, hello, Shane. I'm just explaining my line. Here, I'll stream for you.
Sure.
How's your day been?
It goes. I am done work. I've done my productivity thing, which is trying to barter with companies for better internet, or better internet prices at the very least.
Like for privately or as part of your job?
Well, privately, not like no. I don't do any bartering with Astel for my actual job.
Oh right, that's sorry. I just I freaked out because of static on my monkey, but that's why I took a cherry berry, is for that situation specifically. Past me has it figured out.
Physical attacks on a Pokemon that has static, right?
Yep, it's just a chance to completely ruin me and like erase my existence.
Is it going to erase your existence now, or do you get static
No.
after you get a kill?
It could have static me, but I don't need Infernape to fight the Spinda. Though actually I could, I guess. Like, I think this is completely safe now that Spinda is in and Infernape's on high health. It was sort of a weird toss-up on what was going to happen here. Yeah.
Does the Spinda have anything that'll one-tap you?
No, well, it has Psycho Cut, believe it or not, but it is a Spinda. The actual scary thing about this is, and it's crazy to say that Spinda has something scary, Contrary with Superpower. Do you know what Contrary does? It reverses the effects of stat changes. So, like, you know, if you used Swords Dance on a Contrary Mon, you'd lower your attack by 2 stages, but...
Right, but instead you can, like, up stats by 2 stages when you use moves that typically lower them.
Yeah, like Superpower. Base 120 fighting move that has the drawback of lowering your attack and defense, but instead it boosts it.
I would up... Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, so
fun thing to play off of.
Like Malamar in particular is really known for that. And then like Serperior does Leaf Storm. That lowers your special attack by 2 stages, but Contrary Serperior, like, it doubles its damage with Leaf Storm every time it clicks it. It's crazy. Contrary is a stupid ability. Only a couple things get it. So if I mean, this Spinda could ball out of control.
For a good idea. It'll be a good thing.
Yes, there would be lots of ways you could break that. Yeah, so this Spinda could, like, snowball if I'm not careful, but I'm just gonna Sky Uppercut it twice now. My monkey is Vital Spirit, so it can't get put to sleep. Psycho Cut crit never kills. This wasn't the original plan, but Infernape is just on really good health right now and didn't get double static paralyzed, so...
You're just going to punch him and he's going to explode.
It is a Spinda. It has a Fighting Resist berry, but I'll just do it again next turn.
Oh no, it only does 50% now.
Yep. This crit will never kill. Even if it is a crit. I mean, Psycho Cut is boosted crit rate. Even if that was Superpower, I still killed with the second Sky Uppercut because, you know, it had to eat the Pinch Berry. Exactly, monkey.
I'm highly impressed you made it through the gauntlet. Or is this still the gauntlet?
No, I am actually out of the gauntlet. I've been fighting trainers now. Masquerain did die. Sakura the Masquerain.
No!
I know! She was my champion, but, like, I knew the risk I had to take because Serena was dead. Masquerain was the only thing that could sort of take on Slowbro, and I'm like, okay, if one of 2 attacks crits you, or if they both, like, max roll damage, you're just gonna die. I accept that. I release you. You've done your job.
Do you have a replacement?
For Masquerain? Masquerain was pretty specifically good. It was, like, quad fighting resist with Intimidate that was immune to ground. Like, not a whole lot is going to replicate that. I could get a Gyarados, which would sort of do the same thing with Intimidate and Flying. And I could also get...
Like, not, it doesn't have Levitate.
Yeah, and it also... believe it or not, it being bulkier would also be worse because if I switch into like say something as fighting and rock moves, and I switch into my Masquerain on a known fighting move, then I know it's gonna want to click the rock move on my 4x rock Weakmon. So that makes stuff like
Right.
really predictable and
Your,
consistent.
your toss-ups are a bit tighter, sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly so. Whereas Gyarados, like, it is also 4x electric weak, so that's a similar area that could be high value for sure, but
But like lots of fighting Pokemon
have rock
typically
coverage.
had rock moves
Yeah,
as well.
exactly.
Whereas like lots of things have lightning moves that you wouldn't really expect. I guess you're not guessing really so much, but it's just like
It's true.
you don't like seeing them.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Gyarados has... It's a good mon for sure, but the places I get it are also places I'd like to possibly aim for other stuff. The other thing I have that sort of does what Masquerain did is, I mean, Ledian, I guess. Also a quad...
Sort of.
Yeah, it's not really the same, because Masquerain was like a half damage dealer, half utility, and Ledian is like all in on utility. That's all it does. It like clicks Encore on things. It sets up Tailwind. So it's not really the same, but it's also a bug flying type.
Masquerain's water bug?
No, Surskit is, but Masquerain turns into bug flying.
Bug flying, okay.
That's why it's really nice versus fighting, because it's a quad resist. Yeah. So,
I
like,
feel like that's always the problem I fell into when I was doing Poke Rogue. Was I never knew how to build. Like my team always had like one major like type-based deficit, and I was always just like,
you run into that one mon.
how do I fill these gaps? And then typically I like later on at like 150 to like 200, I would find a gym leader who just like is the type that I am most weak to in every way, shape, or form, and just get obliterated to it.
Because I mean that's likely, right? If you're fighting like 10 gym leaders ago, or I guess it would be 8. But like, there's a decent odd that happens if you just have the one type that you're weak to. Yeah. So it's fair.
Yeah. So I always found that quite frustrating.
Yeah, I don't blame you. In Poke Rogue, that's often how I'd go about it, is you just have to stop and think, like, okay, what do I get blown back by, and how do I stop that from happening? But that, you gotta have, like, a really deep knowledge base for that, which is not easy. You gotta build that up.
Yeah. I mean, it's especially hard when it's like... there's a fairly large deficit of dragon types in Poke Rogue, because it's not a common area to go to even. So it's like, cool. It's a fucking Omega Rayquaza. It's
Okay, well to be fair, Dragon is also weak to Dragon. You'd most often want a Fairy, but I think your point stands. Fairy types are also quite rare.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just difficult. But yeah, I'll let you calculate.
For sure. I mean, I'm actually, like, much farther along in this split than I thought I was. I'm, like, 3/4 to Flannery. I just have a boss before Flannery as well. Maxi is at the top of Mount Chimney. And Unburden Excelgor with Focus Sash is, very, spooky. Oh, it could Encore me into Fake Out. Ooh, that's terrifying.
Don't click that button.
But I want to click that button. I guess I can just
You want to just
flare
infinite
blitz it?
fake out swap on someone?
Well, if I got awkward into fake out, I'd just switch on an acid spray, and then like I can go Lycanroc for Accelerock kill. Like that's completely fine. Yeah, the tricky part is that because it's faster, because Excelgor is lightning fast, I would fake it out and it would flinch, and then it would fast Encore me into fake out next turn, That would be spooky. Encore is really good. You don't really think about it casually much of the time, but that is a good move.
I mean, when most of the game is based on singles battles instead of double battles, you don't really see Encore used by AI in any way that is scary.
It's true.
That's always my it's always my main gripe with like the mainline Pokemon games, is it's like double battles are kind of ignored, and things are made a lot simpler than they really need to be.
I mean, the second point I definitely agree with, but I also am a fan of singles, personally, more than doubles. I'm inclined to say I am personally pleased with the focus on singles, but I agree that a balance could be struck for sure, because this is a double battle, and it's gonna be... It is certainly more complicated, there's more going on. I am tempted to go see if I get an encounter now.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, looking at something like Run and Bun, it shows you that it's like there's enough complexity in singles. But you have to play in set style, not Switch style.
For sure, yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you're in Switch style, like that's just not the way singles like is played competitively, because it doesn't make any sense.
It trivializes the entire game.
Yeah, because instead of like,
this is what your opponent is throwing out. You don't have to think about what Pokemon you kill with.
Yeah, just go into the thing that wins for free. Like, there's no tempo that you have to worry about. You always have control of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's a hot take to say singles in Pokemon mainline games is not the most complicated thing on the planet.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that really, like, quote unquote, makes me work in, or that has made me work in a mainline Pokemon game is Nuzlocking. Like, trying to actually, like, never let anything die.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
I think
that was pretty much the point of why Nuzlocks were invented, right? Is because the creator was like, it's for babies. I want a challenge. And then also, like, emotional investment and stuff, but that sort of goes hand in hand. Why would you care about a run if everything's free?
Yeah, if there's no risk. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's true. So at some point I'll go back to my I'll try another Sword and Shield Nuzlocke, because I liked that Sword and Shield Nuzlocke. I just got wiped to weather, which I didn't expect.
Oh, did you get a Raihan?
Second last gym leader. That's
that's
I believe
him.
So
Raihan is the dragon one with the like sets up sand and stuff.
Yep.
I think that's the very last one. That's not the second last. That's right before the Elite Four.
Oh, is it? Okay.
That's rough. But
yes,
I mean,
I did die
is not...
to getting.
Yeah. He's not trivial.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I played it very well, but yeah, I definitely got weather set up and could not kill.
Fair enough. It happens, for sure. I think... Is Acid Spray...
Yeah, I think it was like fire types in harsh sunlight. I just could not water damage through.
Yeah, that's... You'd probably want like a really good rock type for that, if I had to imagine, which, you know, rock types are inconsistent in mainline Pokemon games, because Game Freak hates rock types. Do you like Rock Slide being 90 accurate?
Yeah, that's just rude.
It really is. I mean, that's why it's so nice that in this ROM hack, like, they just made slightly inaccurate moves 100%, because, like, what are you doing, you know? If stuff is notably inaccurate, they'll keep it that way, like Hydro Pump, because then it's like, do I want to go for this gamble, for this really strong move? But, like, why is Rock Blast 85, you know? Like, why would Game Freak do that? Let's see. I think this is a Torpool vibe. Just sitting there with Protect, baiting moves, and then this will come in and want to... this is in Psychic terrain. Doesn't say anything about this being in Sun or anything, so I'm gonna assume it's not. This would be... You would need to be at 36 HP to bait a move from the Excelgor. Let me just look at how Encore works as well. Encore. If the AI is faster and Encore is encouraged, the AI looks at the target's last used move and checks if it is one that should be encored. The list of moves that should be encored is very long, and I will not be listing them all here, but it mostly boils down to non-damaging moves. Okay, well, I would imagine that Fake Out is probably one of them. Okay, the important part is that Encore is never prioritized over Fast Kill, or Slow Kill for that matter, so it'll always go for that instead of clicking Encore. Which makes sense. Well then, the goal is to go. Yep, Black Glasses Honchcrow on one side, slapping the shit out of them, while Torkoal is baiting moves with Protect and stuff. Sad that a Scavalier doesn't get Protect. I think it would. And then I will need something that can switch into Expanding Force. What do I know? All I know is that it's not clicking Dazzling Gleam when you're at 36. Everything else is a chance. So it needs to be able to switch into Bug, Psychic, Electric, Ghost. Hey, a Scavalier actually does that job. It actually does that crazy well. And then it's a 2v1. Yeah, Ludicolo definitely does not do that. And it's a Scavalier having taken a bunch. People are probably here now. I guess it's probably just like hard into Lycanroc. He does take too much. Lycanroc. Yeah. And then I want something that deals with Sock. Sock has Sturdy. Oh yeah, I forgot that Sock gets Sturdy. Oh, actually, somehow Hatterene Psyshock just fully one-shots this Exceligor, so if I switch in with Fake Out Mons, which I will want to do, I can just kill it. Throat Chop Sturdy Reversal. I see the spook on this set. Sturdy Weakness Policy Reversal. Oh! You hit that with a Psychic move and don't finish it off that turn, and you're eating like 500% on everything.
That sounds painful.
It does, it do. It really do. Lots of things I have that can bait kills from it. Zen Headbutt even. Oh, right. Hang on. Fake Out's not going to work. I don't know why I'm even thinking about clicking that. And neither is Accelerock. Psychic Terrain is up. Psychic Terrain stops priority moves from working. Well, I will need things that actually just... Honchcrow will still be here. Can Honchcrow take moves? It can, yeah.
I'm gonna make the random comment of when you do play Clair Obscur,
yes.
I do recommend playing on hard. You will want to play on hard.
Okay, have you played on normal and it was too easy?
I'm playing on normal and I am ignoring objectives to find harder things to fight and accidentally made the game
I was gonna say, yeah, because you go seeking out a challenge on the low difficulty level in open world RPGs, and then you realize, like, oh no, by doing that, the back half of the game is just gonna be a slog where I have no challenge at all.
Hey, thankfully the story is so good and interesting that I don't care currently, but it is like, oh, this is,
It's the Elden Ring problem.
a little bit.
Yeah,
It's not. I wouldn't call this open world. I'd say this is fairly linear with some side areas.
but it's easy to just like leave things behind and race past the difficulty curve if you're not careful.
Yeah. Like there are certain things. Like I've had an enemy early on that was like it one-shot me, but if I just play perfectly, I can kill it.
I like that. I'm a big fan. I mean, I played Merciless on Shin Megami Tensei 5 and Metaphor ReFantazio, and I had a great time with that. I like in RPGs that don't just like force grinding for 20 hours to beat an objective that actually make you think. I'm a big fan of high difficulty, so I will take your word for it.
So yeah. There are enemies that do a lot of damage, and if you just perfect parry them properly. And,
yeah. Okay.
You know,
Mario and Luigi. Yes. Yes, dude.
Yeah, honestly, love that. I love that you can perfect parry, or you have the option to dodge. Dodging is a little easier, but you don't get like retaliation damage. So like,
it's exactly Mario and Luigi. It's exactly that. Oh, they know. More people need to be made aware that the Mario and Luigi system of RPGs is just the best one. It's just the best.
Because not only can I apply strategy and game plan to do lots of damage, but then also I can, have a timing system where skill matters and makes a difference.
Yeah, exactly.
Mwah. Chef's kiss. Anyways.
Hang on, I gotta, so, where was I? I finished killing these two. Escavalier has switched in on 2 moves, and is at, like, half, but it shouldn't be in any danger yet. Acid Spray doesn't affect it. I can just, like, double into it with you and you, and then Sock probably sees a kill into it with close combat. It's actually very likely to, so then I can go into my Ledian, take 50% from CC. Oh, I am still underleveled as this Ledian, so that might be something. I'm gonna level up my Ledian. It doesn't get Protect, so using it to bait stuff is actually not valuable at all. I thought it did. And while I'm here, I'm also gonna level up my, my turtle. I got a Turdinator. I don't know what it does, but I did get one.
I like turtles.
I do too. I have organized my box so that they're in the order that I caught them in, leaving space for the things that have died. You know, just so I remember. Dragon Pulse, definitely over Body Slam. Fire Spin is interesting, but you don't get Protect. I have a hard time seeing myself clicking that over Flamethrower. It just fully does not matter. On a Ledian, would you go Bug Buzz or Air Slash?
Is it a special attacker?
It's a nothing attacker.
So what, sorry?
It's not an attacker at all.
Oh.
I guess I'll go Bug Buzz.
You like flinching?
We do. That's the thing. Ledian is not super slow. There's a world where like the flinches could save me. Bug Buzz is stronger. But like the main thing I'm thinking is if I switch in on like a fighting move and then fast Encore, so that it's not doing damage to Ledian, I could kill it with Air Slash before the Encore runs out, stuff like that. You think it's Big Buzz, no kid? That's what you'd aim for? I would hit, I think I'm gonna stick with Air Slash. Because I have a Honchkrow to hit Psychics really well. To hit Darks, I have Hariyama, I have Infernape. Like, it hit Grass, I also have Fire types, so I don't think I need the Bug. I'm going to forget Bug Buzz. I like keeping Air Slash, I think. I mean, yeah, it's, you know... It's not a bastion of stats, we'll put it like that. Get about half the offense that Infernape does. Hang on, I'm gonna export these real quick. My calculator. What do you feel about Letty and Shane? Do you feel
maybe one of the
anything?
most ignorable bug Pokemon in the game. Like, just, it's a ladybug with legs. Sleep.
Look, I have always liked Ledian for reasons that I can't really explain. I probably like it more than it deserves. Ooh, I can actually go close combat. Into close combat, that always then baits and headbutt. Yeah, okay, Ledian is the bring because it quad resists this. But it might actually just be Dragalge for that same job and better. Like, just for context, Ledian is a quad resist into close combat, and it takes 3% less from it than Dragalge does, who is just a regular resist. Ugh.
Woo!
Yeah, and then once my teammates are in, I mean, if I have stuff that's actually tanky and isn't scared of dying to this thing, which I think is actually just this now that I think about it, everything else takes too much from something. I could Heal Pulse. I've kept Heal Pulse on this thing just in case. There might be some battle that gets blown wide open by having Heal Pulse.
Torkoal gets Heal Pulse?
No, on my Hatterene.
Oh. Okay, you're hovering over Torkoal.
Well, I have
You're
Hatterene in
hovering
my...
over Ledian. I mean, slow Heal Pulse seems good, actually.
I
But,
kind of agree.
well, maybe not on Hatterene. Hatterene doesn't have the health for it. It feels like a Cresselia. Like,
I mean, Hatterene does. Like, it's got bulk, and mine is also very bulky. Like, it just got a lot of it.
yeah, okay.
Funniest thing is, Hatterene also has an attack stat. So this 31 attack
Like
IV
a
means I can
physical
actually...
attack?
Yeah, I can actually click
Oh,
Psycho
it
Cut
kind
on
of
some
does.
stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I mean, I wish I had Psycho Cut and Psychic. Having that and Psyshock is a little redundant, but, you know.
Yeah, true.
Why am I keeping Psycho Cut if I have Psyshock? My special attack is just higher. I guess for, like, baiting counter and stuff. This Sock is kind of a demon, by the way. I have the beginning of this fight solved, but I don't know how to get into a... Like, even when I am in a 2v1 against this thing, it's still spooky. Because it's, Sturdy Weakness Policy Reversal.
Fun. I mean, can you hit it
Hang
for,
on.
like, chip damage and then one shot?
Well, Psychic Terrain is up, so I don't have Fake Out. And, I mean, like, yes. But I wouldn't... okay, let me just think about exactly where I'll be. So the plan is, it's Torkoal, Honchkrow, lead. If I didn't have this Torkoal, if I didn't get that in Altern Cave, I'd be so screwed, let me tell you. Like 5 times over in every fight. Honchkrow just kills both of these, and then Torkoal switches out into Escavalier. So it's Torkoal, Honchkrow, or rather it's Escavalier, Honchkrow out on this thing. They can both then just hit it, and whatever it does, Sock will come in and see a kill into one of them. It'll be either, I mean, it's CC into either, yeah, 100% of the time. So then it's just Hatterene plus Dragalge switch.
You think you can stream your cup to the Discord?
Is the Discord, did I go screen share again? Ah, god, I streamed my program to the
I've been
Discord.
looking at Ledian for a long time.
Sorry, I didn't realize. I thought I had the calc. My bad, my bad. First, I didn't like my game.
I didn't need to see the calculator, so I wasn't bothered by it. But yeah, I understand why Mackenzie would want to see the my calculator.
Right. For Shane, for you, it's probably better just seeing the Pokemon I have instead of needing to squint at all the numbers.
Probably.
I mean, I could see it on the stream, but it was just delayed.
Right. Yeah. So I think I actually want it'll be switch. Whichever one is damaged is eating a close combat. That's the kicker. One of these will be in range to eat close combat specifically. Could even be throat chop into a Scavalier, but it's unlikely. So in that case, that one switches into Hatterene. Always. And then I can switch the other one into something that also eats close combat and baits a move, which would be Ledian. And that would then bait Zen Headbutt. Yeah, so then it's, I can Heal Pulse my teammate to burn a turn, and it's slow Heal Pulse. And from there, get something in that lives a Zen Headbutt, and then is bulkier. Okay, well the nice thing is, yeah, because this is slow, even if it's targeting that slot, I can bring Avalugg in, and then it's not clicking Zen Headbutt on me, so I don't have to worry about the flinch chance. And I'm heal pulsing it, so it'll be at 100%. Close combat crit will never kill. And then it's just Icy Wind plus Psyshock, both super slow, so they don't trigger weakness policy before they get hit. Yeah, that's...
Wow.
Okay, so I think that works out. Heal Pulse is actually like a surprisingly good contingency, basically. Like there are times when it's just the thing to click to have a save line.
Yeah. What on earth is Encore AI, and does it matter? Are you exploding
It's
this Accelerator?
complicated. Yeah, the plan is to pre-damage my Torkoal to just bait moves from the Excelgor over and over, and it'll only Encore if you're clicking a non-damaging move of some kind. It doesn't have
interesting.
knockoff.
Oh, really? So,
Well, there's
so it'll
others.
still,
Like, it has a specific list of moves that it wants to Encore. It's most non-damage moves, and then, like, Fake Out, I'm pretty sure.
I'll look at the AI doc.
Yeah, if you would... I mean, it'll tell you there is a list of moves.
Yeah.
It doesn't tell you what that list is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I
Nice.
think we'd have to go digging for it, but we can probably guess. If it's something that we'd want to Encore, the AI probably wants to Encore it.
Yeah. Encourage asterisk. There's a list of moves that should be encored.
Yep. Yeah, so this is... I need to be pre-damaged to 36. Escavalier needs to be full with a Citrus Berry, because it's eating a crap ton when it comes in. Like, a bunch of drops on Escavalier makes things awkward and weird, but it should be fine.
At a certain point, I might zone out and go play VGC, because I have like 5 locals. Maybe 4 locals, actually. But I need to have a team.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's see. Not Mudsdale, not Infernape. Yeah, I mean, I do feel kind of blessed. I think my semi-recent encounters, like, okay, look. The Honchkrow is a bad Honchkrow.
Ledian.
The Ledian
Ledian has stolen all of your bad luck,
well,
and now you're good.
and Escavalier is also a bad Escavalier. Like, these are not good gets, but they are,
But,
like,
I mean,
good
they're
pieces
good
to
pivots,
have.
right?
Yeah, they are
Yeah, and they're good
useful,
baits.
for sure. Like, I kind of feel blessed. Like, if I had just gotten, like, a whole bunch of, like, things that hit hard, I would not be in as good of a situation.
Like Escavalier is great for like baiting fire stuff, and also is a poison immune.
Yeah,
And then Honchkrow is a double immunity and is a Honchkrow. You know,
and
like
yeah,
it's pretty
even
good.
Timid, it still clicks knockoff and blows up both of these with black glasses.
Yeah.
And then Hatterene speaks for itself. I mean, this one is genuinely
Yeah.
great. I'll
Man,
admit the 4 special attack is a little awkward, but everything else is very good.
that could be if you scale that thing a single time, it's an insane Pokemon. Just
Yeah,
by the
it's
way.
like the best starter you could possibly have. You know?
Yeah. Dude, you just rolled 231. That's crazy.
I know.
Oh my god.
This
I'm
thing
looking
is
at this now
cracked.
more closely.
The
That's
problem
That's absurd.
The problem is that this Hatterene wants to be anything but a Hatterene, because Hatterene has base 29
Yeah.
speed, and it's a special attacker.
Yeah, I was gonna say that the speed is not amazing because it's not gonna outspeed anything important, and you could use it in Trick Room otherwise.
Yeah. I wish there was a way you
But,
could
I
like
mean-
swap IVs with something. Because
Yeah,
I would then.
that-
I
There's
think the
not even a way to
Honchkrows-
lower IVs like in the baseline games. That just doesn't exist, which is
No.
annoying.
Like, if I could switch Honchkrows and Hatterene's IVs, I would. They'd be perfect for each other.
I love the nature boosted 1 IV.
I know,
So
it's
good.
trying so hard. Okay, like, admittedly, speed boosting nature on Honchkrow is not the worst thing on the planet. I just wish it didn't come
It's
at the
true.
cost of attack.
It has a higher
Special
special
attack, yep.
attack. That's awesome.
Yep. Look, Black Glass's boosted knockoff is still doing what it has to do, so this is good enough.
Yeah, knockoff is knockoff.
And it's got Sucker Punch, and I mean that's like maybe Brave would have been better than Timid, but it's fine. Items.
I mean,
you
yeah,
want
yeah,
nothing.
probably.
Itadori, what are you
Honchkrow's-
doing here?
I mean, I guess it's not like absurdly slow. I don't know anything about Honchkrow.
It's base 70, I think. I mean, that's the sort of speed tier where a nature will actually like make a substantial difference in a bunch of stuff.
That's slower than Murkrow's.
Yeah, it is. Murkrow's base
Yeah,
90.
Murkrow's 91. Yeah. I know more about Murkrow than I do about Honchkrow.
I think they did that with Magmortar and Electivire too, didn't they? At least Magmortar is slower than
Made them
Magmar.
slower.
Yeah.
Yeah, Electivire certainly. Electabuzz is like notably like a fast fake out guy.
Yeah, whereas
Figure out
Electivire is just like
Sorry, what am I saying? It doesn't have fake out. I'm
Oh my
lying.
god, that's so good. Holy shit.
It
That's
has
incredible.
Follow Me and Electro Web and Static.
hell yeah, brother. I
And
want.
like Faint.
Does it click that move? Does it get to click that move?
Dude, in VGC right now with wide guard all over the place, it can press Faint and then you can just explode. If you have like a Calyrex next to it, you can just explode them.
Hmm. You actually never care about citrus. Yeah, I guess with restricteds, that starts to get a little more
Yeah.
value, huh?
It's kind of meta dependent, I guess. And like it's funny because Lunala is doing really well, and Lunala would be immune to Faint, so it doesn't work.
Oh, gotcha. And I need to pre-damage to 39 on my Torkoal. that's the play. Slowly die, Torkoal, for my cause. Look, Roshi gets it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
This game gives you so many like quality of life things, and
Yeah.
still makes you jump through hoops to like poison a steel type.
Ha! I mean... Yeah, it's true. I've had to do, like, Togedemaru pre-damage strats, and, it's not easy, ever. I feel like I've been in Mauville forever.
I mean, until you get Surf, it's kind of just the central place.
That's true enough. Yeah, so black glasses, citrus. Everybody else is just citrus berries. Except Avalugg will never benefit from it, so I don't want him to eat it. Okay, Magma Grunts time.
Pretty liberal use of citrus there, huh?
Look, I got 2 good harvests. I'm learning nothing. I'm so used to being I've shown the capacity to play with limited citruses. I'm gonna take them so that lines can be more consistent now. Lift. Oh man, Mackenzie, have you
Oh my
heard
God.
about
Cheap
cheap
viewers,
viewers?
on streamboo.com.
Wow,
That's
incredible.
crazy. Which is smartening up though. It doesn't show those. It's like Vegas
Oh,
is
right.
probably yeah.
Like Leap Animator, yeah. It's pretty funny.
Why don't I have a? Oh, I need mod view. That's why.
Okay, right. It is 39 HP for Torkoal, yeah? Just checking. It's 36. It's 36 HP.
I had one like Twitch bot that's just like first name last name send me a DM, and the DM is just Notecade. With no punctuation, no like follow up, just my username.
That's
I'm like,
really
okay.
good.
That's a new one.
I think they should all just open with like, "I'm sorry, Notecade. I can't let you do that."
my bad. That's the thing. They gotta get creative.
It's true. I mean, the scary part is that there are enough people probably that will fall for just like the most
Oh, yeah.
obvious spot
Yep.
that it's.
People will be like, "No way, free viewers! I'll type in that website without
Whoa.
the space."
Listen, I don't want free viewers. I want paid viewers.
That's so silly, right? Because it's like, would you like free viewers, and the viewers are just a number? Like,
Yeah.
like if you're botting viewers, you're not actually getting it. Like, that shows how little you actually care about what you're doing.
For real, yeah. You just want big number.
Big number, better person.
I do
as
like
they
big
say.
numbers.
You don't like these big numbers, Shane. Trust me.
Are these big numbers going out or incoming big numbers?
Incoming to your viewer count, outgoing to your bank account that has now been hacked.
And yeah, and your morals.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I missed most of that conversation because I was in the middle of a cutscene.
Oh, yeah.
And I just heard big numbers, and I was like, I like big numbers.
We are talking about.
You are exactly the
bot.
type of person that will fall for the bot.
I do not think that's
No,
true.
if
I do
anybody
not
of us
think
is
that is
not
the
falling
case.
for a bot, it's probably Shane.
Yeah, I'm literally been trained in my life and my career to not fall for bots.
My favorite are like phishing emails sent to like student email accounts that are just like, "Hey, would you like $5,000 off your tuition?" And just
Yeah.
like the hopeful, sad student is like, "Yeah, I would like to pay for food."
Ugh.
That's rough, buddy.
Okay, I need black glasses on my haunch card. Yeah.
Today actually a phishing email came in from impersonating
check
one
the
of the
clout codes.
companies
Check
we
the
buy a
clout for
product
doubles.
from.
What was that, Shane?
Sorry,
And-
sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. We were getting a phishing email came in, like our web filter basically. So it like our barrier for spam emails caught it and
yeah.
looked at it, and it was actually a really good impersonation email from one of the like applications we actually pay and use in our environment, trying to get people to click a link to make some like security changes to their account that would then
Oh.
harvest their credentials from the link, and
Then
we
gain
were
access
joking.
and-
It's like yeah, we were joking because the guy who caught it literally was like, he just got an alert for it and like, oh, this is spam. Click delete, and it was nothing because it kind of is nothing. But we were all joking. It's like, Barry saved the company today because they blocked a phishing email from getting through to the company and
Like,
to the regular
that's-
users. And
That's not the least convincing. Sort of like someone might actually, like, if they're tired, go through with that. You know, like.
yes, absolutely,
And
people would
less
go
tech
through with that.
savvy, you know. some
I
other
mean,
people
like
perhaps. It
Shane.
happens.
Shane works in IT. You'd hope that everyone there is pretty tech savvy. You'd hope.
Yeah, I'm not in that case. I suppose that is a different kind of story. But
Yeah, like I know. I mean, just the rule is that if you get an email
So
that asks you to enter your job credentials, like ever, you triple check
Yeah.
that it's a trusted source. Like if I get an email like from a hospital that I know that is from like the account that I've gotten before, and then I check that, then yeah, I'll give it my info. if it's something I've been
I
expecting.
mean, pretty much the best rule of thumb to have is if there's a link in an email that asks you to put in your credentials, you don't put it in. You navigate manually through a web browser to the site you intend to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
And then hope you didn't misspell it, because then people like set up domains that are like, you know, I instead of capital
Letter
L.
off.
And, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
is the business practice to like buy similarly spelled domains so that doesn't happen? Is
some
that a
people
thing
do,
that people do?
for big sites,
Yeah.
like Microsoft does that.
That makes
Wow.
sense.
Okay, sorry. Good,
Yeah,
interesting
game
tangent,
time.
but I do need to game. Okay. Psychic Train is spooky, but this should all be okay. Famous last words.
I've got the trainer battle pulled up
Could have gotten an encounter before this, but you know,
from
I didn't.
from where?
From Mount Pyre, they added grass. Or Mount Chimney, rather.
Oh. And you got Meteor Falls. That was Turtonator. Is that right?
Nope, that was Fiery
So that's
Path.
still open.
It is.
Psychic Surge.
Protect into knockoff. Protect
You're
still goes
really
through in Psychic
interesting.
Train, right? You would know.
Yes. It's just offensive.
Priority.
Like the terrain protects you from priority.
Does that include like
So actually,
what do you call
Like
it?
if something is levitating,
Prankster?
a Pokemon. Yes. So like. Prankster
Oh
would-
shit! Hyper Voice is spread.
What? Yes.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I don't think I was following the whole line. Yes, that is a spread move.
I think this it can probably see kill into Honchkrow with Thunderbolt now. Oh, it absolutely can. Deegleam is also spread. Am I a dumbass? I'm the dumbest ass.
Oh. That's a scary
I
Excel
can't Sucker Punch. I can't do anything. Well, okay. Excelgor always sees a kill into my. I have to recook this
Oh,
right
that's
now.
yeah. It's not the other way around because your Honchkrow can get hit by priority, but it can't hit anything else with priority or anything
No.
grounded.
That's not. Oh, I see. Right, it protects the Pokemon that's affected by the terrain.
Yeah.
Right.
It doesn't.
okay.
It doesn't affect the person using the priority move.
Okay, well, let me think about this. I need to kill this Meowstic really, really badly. It can click Expanding Force into my Torkoal. There's
But
very
you,
little
you
that
need
can
to
switch
switch
into
it
that
into Dazzling Gleam.
And it's also going into Bug Buzz, like, guaranteed. So it has to be something that can take Dazzling Gleam and Bug Buzz.
That's not a lot of things.
It has to be Dazzling Gleam, Expanding Force, and Bug Buzz.
It's like a fire type, and you don't have any of those.
Yeah, I mean, Ledian can, if it doesn't get crit on either of them. It has Citrus Berry, but and also if Bug Buzz drops, and then it's specifically Expanding Force, then I'm screwed. And then
Yeah.
this slot needs to be able to come into Thunderbolt.
I mean, wait,
Oh,
I guess
I'm
it's
so
never
dumb.
encoring the Torkoal slot because it wants
He's
to kill
kill.
the
Yeah, that's the whole
Honchkrow.
plan. And yeah, they're both faster. I'm so
Wait, does the
stupid.
Excelgor? The Excelgor sees a kill into Honchkrow? Oh, I guess it sees a kill into Torkoal.
That's the main thing. Does it see a kill into Honchkrow, though? It absolutely does, yeah. Bug Buzz
Oh,
can
shit,
do...
yeah.
well, it can. It's like 2/3 of the rolls on Bug Buzz see kill into
Oh,
Honchkrow.
man.
It's just full awkward. Okay, well, my original plan was that I can switch a Scavalier into the left slot, and then, it is...
This might be a sack angle.
It might be, but and what I'm thinking is that, I mean, I can put Ledian into the Honchkrow slot, because the Scavalier often, not always, 56% of the time kills the Meowstic, which might be my best shot, and then send Ledian in on the Honchkrow slot, because, like, if spread things happen...
What is the Honchkrow set? Sorry.
The
What
Honchkrow
is the
set,
Honchkrow set?
Air Slash, Knockoff, Sucker Punch, Mirror Move.
Knockoff. Okay.
Knockoff is the thing that, like, that was my original plan. Black Glasses Knockoff deletes this, but it's because of Hyper Voice. Because Hyper Voice is spread. I'm so stupid. Right, because I needed to be in range
Yeah, that
where...
thing is just pure spread moves.
Well, Expanding Force isn't.
Yeah, it is.
Expanding Force is spread?
In Psychic Terrain, it is, yes.
Oh, okay, well that didn't matter for my Honchkrow, on the plus side.
True, but it's something to be aware of.
Okay. I'm not good at double battles. Okay,
Yeah, I never even thought. There's just a lot of moves you don't think about being spread moves.
that are, yeah. Because, like, you know, last time I fought this in DD was Cycling Road Rival.
Yeah.
Okay,
And Meowstic
well...
has Expanding Force as well.
Yeah, so, I mean, the plan is still the same. It's Escavalier into Bug Buzz plus move. I hope it's Dazzling Gleam on Escavalier, because then I can... these things have Citrus Berries, too. Like, they can possibly live some stuff. And then, if Ledian comes in on... It has to be Bug Buzz plus something. If it's Bug Buzz plus Thunderbolt or Expanding Force Crit, then Ledian dies. If it's Defense Drop into anything but Dazzling Gleam, or... It's not Shadow Ball, it can't be. Yeah, I mean, it's just so awkward and gross, because if Ledian comes in and lives, then I can switch the Ledian slot into Hatterene, who takes everything that would get thrown at Ledian just fine-ish. It's still very spooky.
A double up with Bug Buzz seems bad.
Yeah, but I think it does have to be into Ledian. I could go for like a double protect, but I don't want. I really don't want to risk my Torkoal. This thing is going to be stupidly valuable.
Torkoal's probably one of the more valuable pieces.
Yep. Okay, so I think that's the only thing I can do here. It has to be Torkoal into Escavalier and Honchkrow into Ledian.
Who are your sack options?
It's Ledian.
Probably. I mean, it's Ledian, but maybe also Escavalier.
Yeah, I would say these are the two. Everyone else has their own like very pivotal niche. Whereas, I mean, the niche of Escavalier is pivoting.
Yeah.
Which I can come up with other lines for, yeah. It's my two bugs, sorry to say. And the way that, like, spread things work out, it might be okay. Because almost certainly they will see kills individually into Ledian if Ledian still lives. And if Ledian doesn't live, then I can go into, like, Honchkrow, or back into Torkoal for more protect, and that'll be okay.
Yeah.
It's just like if it's double crit into Shinobu, then like I don't even think that'll kill because that was the original plan. Yeah, okay. This was a disaster. This was stupid. I didn't fully think this through. Bug Buzz into who? Into Shinobu? Okay, that's good. No drop. Expanding Force does hit both. I think this is good, because this is now in range to... I think it's random move from Escavalier, but I think... I still have Citrus on my Shinobu, barely. I didn't get a drop, so... Expanding Force versus Escavalier does at most 43. Yeah, it's... Whereas Ledian is super dead, who Expanding Force most of the time... And sometimes to Thunderbolt. Ooh, okay.
Oh, so that makes the Honchkrow switch bad.
And this Excelgor is just doing anything. If it's Acid Spray on my...
Oh, Acid Spray
Escavalier?
into Expanding Force.
Acid Spray isn't
Escavalier's a Steel
spread.
type.
It can't get affected by that. Okay, that's true. That's good. Okay, great. I mean, highest damage against Ledian is this. It could even be Struggle Bug to lower Air Slash damage, because it doesn't see a kill on Ledian. I mean, do I just, like, leave Ledian in? Because there are worlds where it lives things. Some Struggle Bug... If it doesn't see kills into Ledian, then Meowstic will go for Escavalier, who will live with Citrus. Unless it's like Bug Buzz dropping.
Does anything at all.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, is if Ledian can stay here and then set up Tailwind, I am absolutely thriving. I think Escavalier has to click X-Scissor no matter what. It's a question of what happens on the Ledian slot.
Right.
Because the other option is just go into Hatterene, take Thunderbolt or Expanding Force, and then, like, the main problem is if it's Acid Spray, which is super effective, by the way, or Bug Buzz, or even Struggle Bug, plus one of these critting, like, Hatterene might just die. But I think that's
Does it ever see, like, side target Acid Spray, competitive boost Expanding Force? Is that in the AI?
That, like... That's worth
I'm gonna look up competitive.
Holy
yeah.
shit. I did not even consider that.
I'm not seeing anything.
It would probably be like discretely programmed AI, huh?
Yeah, it's just I'm seeing specific AI for like weakness policy, but not necessarily for competitive. I don't think it's gonna do that. I think it would have.
I think so.
Maybe it wouldn't have. It would have seen a kill actually, so maybe not. But I don't think it will. That would be insanity, because like Acid Spray. Because how fast? What's the turn order?
Turn order is it's a Scavalier and then Meowstic and then mine. Like a Scavalier,
Okay,
or not
yeah,
a
so
Scavalier,
you
it's
just
a Excelgor.
Yeah. My only thought was if like Ledian was faster than the Meowstic, you could tail it before it and then get your other partner to move first.
No, base 80.
It's also it's a Torkoal. That's true. Yep.
And my Torkoal is heavily pre-damaged as well, so it can't just like switch in and shell armor stuff. Not that it could really against Expanding Force either. So I think, I mean, the main problem is that, like, I need my Hatterene to be healthy to actually damage the sock. Yeah, I mean, there are worlds where Ledian lives. It's not super likely, but if it's a lower quarter roll on Ledian, it'll live. I mean, that's just so unlikely. Okay, I mean, here's the other option. Expanding Force is really, really likely to see a kill into Ledian, and Thunderbolt, only the highest rolls will see kills into Ledian.
I think that's worth a Honchkrow switch.
Will Thunderbolt
As
always
long as
kill
there's a plan
Honchkrow?
after.
I mean, the plan is that
It got dropped pretty low.
Hmm?
I mean, Honchkrow did, right?
107.
I mean, pretty low.
Thunderbolt.
Low
Yeah,
enough to
Thunderbolt
get
will.
killed
Thunderbolt will always kill it 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Well, what are the odds that it clicks Expanding Force over Thunderbolt? The overlapping range on Ledian is,
80. It's 82 and 84. Is that it?
yeah, there are 3 rolls that are highest damage on Ledian, and there are 3 rolls on the lower end that would not kill Ledian from Expanding Force.
It would have to be a coinciding low roll Expanding Force, high roll
Thunderbolt. And then for it to actually, like, kick it, yeah.
Yeah.
And in
What's
that
the
case,
plan
in that
after
case,
switching
Ledian is dead
Honchkrow?
anyway.
Like,
Well, I mean,
are
the
you
plan
able
is I can 50-ish% of the time, X-Scissor will kill Meowstic outright.
Oh. Well, if that doesn't work, then are you?
Then
dead in
it's
the
it's
water?
got to
Or
be
just getting
switched to
outside?
Hatterene, and while Excelgor is here, like, he'll pulse my Escavalier, you know, like something like that.
Yeah,
If maybe sack
I mean,
Ledian then into Torkoal for protect
that
stalling.
might be your best shot. What's the odds on the X Scissor kill? 60%, you said?
53 or 56.
Yeah. Well, X Scissor, does it have a?
It has a boosted crit chance. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, that's not the worst odds. I mean, it's not good.
How
Or is it just boosted by like sharpness?
do I see this X-Scissor?
You're in. Wait, that's a great question. What?
Does it need to be capital X?
Maybe. What? Hang on.
There we go. No additional effect. Okay, so it's not boosted crit. It's just 1 in 16 crit.
Okay.
I mean, that turns into like a 60% chance to kill on this. I don't. There is about
You kind of need to.
a 1 in. If it's bottom quarter here and top quarter here, then that's 1 in 16, right? It's like risking a crit. The question is, if this is... no, if it's Thunderbolt, it always dies. Expanding Force would be so good, because it's just free, immediate value, and then it's the same dichotomy as before. Even if it doesn't die, I could possibly go into Ledian again, and possibly live again.
Yeah.
I think that's what I have to do. And if it's Thunderbolt, I'll hold that L and possibly lose later down the line. Like, Honchkrow is more valuable, but...
Yeah. Is this, like, this could end badly. This could sweep, right?
I doubt it. I really doubt it. If I'm playing
Yeah.
willing to sack stuff, like, that's why I'm not just willing to, like, immediate send into Hatterene, because Hatterene needs to
Yeah.
be healthy for this to work.
Right. Alright.
We pray.
Oh my god, do we pray?
It is Struggle Bug, and that is spread.
Yeah.
I don't think that matters at all. Every roll
Well, does...
of Thunderbolt would have
oh.
killed Honchkrow.
Okay. Ouch.
It's Expanding Force.
Good.
Okay.
This game has a way of, like, humbling you very, very quickly.
It really does.
Oh, no!
Okay. Well, this is okay.
That's, like, that's such a low roll.
Yeah, it really is. I think that was min damage. The deal is, Shinobu at 53 HP, I don't think ever baits kills. No, it doesn't see kills into this. And it 100% sees kills with Dazzling Gleam or Thunderbolt into Honchkrow. In fact, I think so does Excelgor. It's Bug Buzz always into Honchkrow at 53. So I
That's
know
switching.
what they're going to do this turn. It's Bug Buzz plus Thunderbolt or Dazzling Gleam.
Can it be Struggle Blow?
No, because it sees Fast Kill, and it always is going to go for the Fast
Okay.
Kill. So Avalugg was my backup plan for Sock, for good positioning,
Yeah.
but I can actually...
You might need to spend it here.
I can switch it into Thunderbolt Dazzling Gleam plus Bug Buzz. It takes a billion, but it has Citrus. The Bug Buzz will hit first. As long as the Bug Buzz doesn't crit, then
Yeah.
it'll be okay. And then I can use that time to, like, switch into Torkoal on a Bug Buzz. No, Torkoal dies. I count that. That's why I re-damaged it.
Does
It'd be like
Scavalier
Ledian on
die
Bug
to a
Buzz.
Dazzling Gleam?
No, that's the thing. It doesn't, like...
So you can just press your button on the... on
Yeah,
the-
that is always what I should do here. Escavalier is always... I mean, I don't have a spread move, I don't think. No. So, yeah. And then, yeah, I think it is into Avalugg. If the first Bug Buzz crits,
Avalugg's dead.
Avalugg will die. But just double checking. Does Ledian take an Expanding Force? But then I'm risking the Thunderbolt. Or it would be D-Gleam plus Bug Buzz. It would, but there's equal odds of it clicking Thunderbolt, and that would blow
Thunderbolt
Ledian up.
Yeah.
The crit risk
I
is...
risk the crit on Avalugg.
Yeah. And there are also Bug Buzz rolls that don't immediately kill, and if it's min roll, heal with Citrus Berry, oh, that's close as hell. 86 takes me to 14,
I mean-
I'd go up to 39? Yeah, from there I would almost always live Thunderbolt, as long as it's not crit. Well, or sorry, even if it's a low roll crit, Avalugg could still live. So yeah. Okay, so it's Scissor into Meowstic, swap to Avalugg, and then I can think about my positioning from here. Because it'll almost certainly see a kill into Avalugg.
Oh, yeah. Right, because... I guess it depends on the Excelgor.
No, yeah, I mean, no, Excelgor definitely will. Please don't do it. Okay. I'd like to not see drop here as well. Okay,
It
if I
was
switched in,
Thunderbolt.
yeah, Ledian would have died. It's okay.
Okay, well now you're baiting kills. Probably.
Always baiting kill into Aokiji. It might be with
It's always-
Struggle Bug even, which would be
I
better.
was gonna say, yeah.
Let's check. Strugglebug does a minimum of 42 to Avalugg. It can see it with that. In fact, it could even see it with Acid Spray.
I was gonna say Acid Spray. Yeah, even like mineral Acid Spray kills, doesn't it?
This is a very good switch into Ledian. Because Ledian will then also probably bait Acid Spray or Strugglebug again. And it can click Air Slash for not insignificant damage if it is Strugglebug.
Right, because
Could be...
a special hit, yeah.
Yeah, it could be into Torkoal. I can't go into Hatterene here, I don't think. Unless it's like a double switch. Hatterene plus Ledian. Because then I can Heal Pulse the next turn.
Well, I guess you know it's always bug buzzing. What about? I mean, Hatterene taking a Strugglebug doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, and lowering its special attack, it does get really awkward. I love Unburden Focus Sash, by the way, as if that will ever matter. It's an Excelgor.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Escavalier does two-shot this with X-Scissor. And it's not baiting Bug Buzzes, so if I just go into Ledian and then I bait another kill, probably. And if I don't, then that's kind of completely fine, because I could just chill on the field, maybe like set up Tailwind. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta say, Escavalier's actually coming in very clutch right here. I'm not going to smack talk
I believe it.
my favorite Demon Slayer character. Yeah, we hope to see Acid Spray here, because that'll guaranteed go for kill on Ledian next turn.
Right.
It is Acid Spray. Okay.
So now you just X-Scissor again and switch into something on Ledian's side?
I do.
Is that something? Yeah, I was gonna.
It kind of has to be Hatterene, and that's okay.
What
Unless it's
do
not.
you outspeed Sock? I mean, I was just gonna say like if it presses Bug Buzz into that slot, are you okay?
I take a lot. I take a lot.
What is Torkoal taking?
It's dead to Bug Buzz, always. That was the plan. Well, let's see. Right now, Ledian is -2 special defense. That should always be Bug Buzz, right? At 59? Yeah, it's always Bug Buzz and only Bug Buzz.
Yeah.
Wish I could switch a Scavalier into it, but I can't.
Yeah. I mean, maybe is. What if it's leave Ledian in?
That's what I'm thinking. I think sack Ledian angle is actually the safest, because Hatterene takes...
Because then you get Hatterene in cleanly.
Yeah, it takes, like, way
That's
too much from this.
probably too much. Because you have to hit... Yeah, I don't think that's...
I do have a Citrus Ray, but then, yeah, I'm risking, like, drop or crit next turn.
Well, I was going to say, Bug Buzz into Bug Buzz crit just kills you.
Yeah. Okay, well, alternatively, I have a Citrus Berry. It could be... Did I already hit it once? Hang on, let me double check. I did already hit it once. Okay, Sock does minimal damage to my Hatterene. It could be double switch Escavalier plus Hatterene into, or double switch Escavalier plus Ledian into Torkoal plus Hatterene. Because then I know I can switch it on Bug Buzz. If it crits me, I can eat Citrus and still not be dead. If it's crit drop, then like I'll fucking cry, I guess.
But in this scenario, well, so you bait into the protect, but then you have to hit it again. And
I know.
Can,
well,
reversal you.
Sorry, that's the deal. Is then I need to think. Sock is pressing close combat or Zen Headbutt into the Torkoal. Now that yeah, It's 2 damage. Okay, well, this is a way. If it's close combat into Ledian, and not Zen Headbutt, Ledian will always live that Sock close combat, after I switch Torkoal out into it.
Right. What are Zen Headbutt's rolls into Torkoal?
Always, it's guaranteed. I had to be low
Yeah.
for it to be,
Yeah.
Bug Buzz from Escavalier. Yeah, if it's CC, Ledian will always live that. Zen Headbutt, it'll always die. Okay, if I were to leave it in now, it would be 100% for it to die. This line is good positioning into Sock.
Gives it a 50-50 to live.
Yeah, because then I can heal pulse it after the CC, so it's always baiting Zen Headbutt into Escavalier, who can always take it. Is that even good? I could do the same 50-50, except it's into Escavalier on Zen Headbutt instead.
Hmm.
I could do it with the Zen Headbutt into the Honchkrow. Okay, well, hang on. Let me think. Where do I go if it's just hard tag into Hatterene plus Torkoal? Or what do I do if it's just hard tag into Hatterene plus Escavalier? How does that look?
Well, it's targeting the Ledian, so your Hatterene's eating a Bug Buzz.
Yeah, for sure. It would. And then, like, bad rolls on that ruin me. But it would need to be really bad. Because I have Citrus, it would need to be, like, Bug Buzz crit drop would be what actually ruins me. Because Hatterene is super fine versus the Sock. 100%.
Oh, wow.
And
Yeah,
based on
okay.
my team's health thresholds, it's just never attacking Hatterene. Like, it'll always be going for a kill on a different side. So, here's...
you can just pivot. I see.
Yes,
I see what
here's what
you're
I'm thinking,
talking
is
about.
if it's immediate tag into... If it's just Hatterene kills... Or if it's Escavalier kills the Excelgor, and I tag Hatterene in, and then Sock will always want to go for CC. Is Escavalier at the health where it can be Throat Chop? No, it's always CC into the Escavalier slot. I can then go into Ledian on that
absurd,
guaranteed CC. Yeah, it really is. Okay, here's the deal. I can go Ledian on the guaranteed CC. If it dies, it dies. I get a free switch in. It's like, that's what I'm risking right now anyway. I'm trying to find worlds where I don't have to let Ledian die. I can heal pulse the Ledian after the close combat. And then it'll always see kills with Zen Headbutt, because I'll heal it out of range for anything else. And then I can go into Honchkrow, heal pulse it, back into close combat, back into Ledian heal pulse. I can do that until Ledian can take a...
I was gonna say, at a certain point, is it gonna start targeting the Hatterene?
I guess that's the problem, is I do need it eventually to
You're gonna heal it out of
do
kill ranges.
something. I could stall it out of CC, and then after it's out of CC, what is it clicking on?
It has 8 of those though.
I think I can do that for 8 turns. Because it always sees that it can kill Honchkrow. I guess this is the pain point. Okay, when Honchkrow is at full after switching it on Zen Headbutt, I can just go for this. There is one roll of close combat that exactly kills Honchkrow, and if it crits, then it is what it is, and then, like, it has max damage reversal, which still doesn't even hurt Hatterene that bad. In fact, even at +2, I don't think it'll kill. It is a quad resist. It'll do a crap ton, but it won't kill.
Yeah.
And then it's just into Torkoal Protect. And then Honchkrow will die, but I think this is the least... Now, this is baiting specifically. This will only lose to...
A buzz crit here.
No, not even that. Not even that, because Sokka is just not targeting Hatterene.
Oh, true. Yeah.
And this is Shinobu is killing it on this turn. So The risks are, does Ledian die to crit close combat from here, from Sock? It has 59 HP. Sometimes. About a quarter of the time.
Yeah. That's a quad resist. Come on, man.
It is, but
What
I
do you
mean,
mean?
that the fact that it doesn't even always die to that crit is okay. And again, any of these go wrong, if at any time it crits and kills my Ledian, and that's the only risk here, is my Ledian dying, or Honchkrow dying on the turn that I go for the kill.
get a
It's
free
a clean switch into Torkoal for protect baiting, and then Hatterene can kill from there.
Right. So you have outs for Deathless, and if you don't get Deathless, you have a pretty clean win.
Yep.
All right.
I think that pivot chain can do it. So it turns out the simple answer is the best. It's just X Scissor into switch to Hatterene. I mean, from there it gets very not simple. I feel very vindicated for keeping Heal Pulse on right now. Ugh. Okay. Okay.
Uh-oh.
It's still fine. This health doesn't even die to non-crit +2 1 HP reversal from Sock. So,
Yeah.
Hatterene is just a complete perfect answer to this Sock.
So this is close combat into Shinobu.
Yes, always. And so I go back into Moomin, I heal pulse it, you then bait Zen Headbutt.
Yeah, heal plus the suck.
Don't CC crit me here. Okay. Huge.
And well, I guess its defenses do not matter because
No.
you have a Hatterene.
Yeah, and like the point is that I need to kill it through sturdy with 2 hits. Okay, so at 84 HP, just gonna double check these constantly. If Ledian's not even dead to Zen Headbutt, then I go for that hit, like right then instead, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Zen Headbutt will still always kill Ledian right here. So
So it's the Honchkrow switch.
into Honchkrow, yeah. Yeah, and then I think
This is a crazy steer, by the way.
I
This looks
feel-
like a line almost.
pretty good about it. Like, the heal pulse tech? Am I going crazy
Yeah.
with it?
It's pretty good. Now close combat always kills greed.
Okay, well, question. Is it better to not... I have to heal pulse, is the thing. If I do anything but heal pulse, then I'm hitting the sock and triggering its weakness policy.
And you can only hit it super effectively.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we just check after this whether or not Zen Headbutt. The Nightmare World, I think you should never hit it with Ledian, because if it like flinches you with Zen Headbutt, you're in danger.
It's true, because then it's at +2 and it's like just killing Ledian right then. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is so much more consistent on Honchkrow.
But next
guess-
turn, Honchkro's going to be full, and then you just risk the crit on Honchkrow.
Well, the question is, actually now, the other part is, it could actually be, if Ledian is healthy enough, 112. It always lives non-crits and headbutt. So it could
If it
actually
flinches
be...
you, though.
No, it could be Throat Chop into Hatterene, and Hatterene dies to 2 decent rolls of Throat Chop because of the crit. So if this is a 45 into a 44, Hatterene could go down.
I see.
Okay, well, what are our best odds? If I click the button now, it's 1 in 2 for it to be Ledian or Hatterene. Hang on, calcing this. 1/2 for it to be Ledian or Hatterene, and if it's Ledian, then it's 3/10. Is that Headbutt 30 or 20?
For flinches, I think 30. Let me double check. Zen, not Zene. Zen.
Oh my god.
It's only 20% chance to flinch.
20, okay, so... That is a 10% chance that Ledian gets flinched. And I will lose it at that point, because... Okay. Yeah, I mean, then it's just baiting full random move. I guess even in that situation, I could go into Honchkrow, and then it's a... Honchkrow is at high enough health that even +2, would it be reversal into Ledian? It would be at that point, if it's at 1 HP and +2. Honchkrow would live a +2 Throat Chop, but it would not live a DC. It would be a 50-50 for a Honchkrow to die there too. So it's actually 5%, and that would be 5% Honchkrow death in that scenario. Whereas, if it's into Honchkrow immediately, then it's 1 and 2 for it to target Hatterene. These odds are significantly more complicated. So it's 5% for Honchkrow to die on that line. Oh, plus the crit odds, actually, on Ledian get more awkward. So it's actually like 6% or so for something to die on that side. With Honchkrow, it's
16, right? Or I guess more likely.
Well, the deal is, if it's... well, I'm worried about Hatterene dying here. It would be High Roll Throat Chop. It would be, yeah, the top 3 rolls of Throat Chop. So, 1/2 times 3/16 is a 9%. And then it would have to be times 3/16. That's about a 1% chance. But that's a 1% for my Hatterene to die.
How goes the calking?
Yeah.
Hard. I'm steering harder than I've ever steered before. Shane, I think you missed the heal pulse shenanigans.
I think I did, yes.
I had lines where,
honest.
like, I don't know if you've ever used the move heal pulse, but I did some tech with it, with pivots on close combat and Zen Headbutt.
I think you risk the Ledian.
No,
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's kind of a toss-up. I don't know.
It's the thing is, it has to be crit, or okay. I guess that's the other thing. If it's 1 and 2 into Hatterene, and then 1 and 16 for the crit on Throat Chop, then Hatterene is like guaranteed dead, and I can't even do any damage. You know, like that's worst world.
Yeah.
So I think this is safest. I think it's just, it could flinch me, it could crit me with the Zen Headbutt. If it does, it's fine. I just go into Torkoal and then protect and then hit it again. This is about a 6% chance for Ledian to die.
Yeah, and Dazzling Gleam always kills with the
With the air slash damage, yeah. But I'll go for... Oh, actually,
was gonna
that's a
say
great
6%.
point. I should do whatever does the least damage while still killing. Because Ledian to the sock does 42. Yeah, I should go for... Because if it's just me, I want to minimize reversal damage. I'm going to go for, yeah, Dazzling Gleam, which will still always kill in conjunction. But...
What? Doesn't reversal just... It's not like counter. It just uses
Reversal
its
scales with
HP
its HP.
percentage.
Right, so I want to keep its HP percentage as high as possible while still being able to kill it. Because if movement gets flinched, then it being at 30%
Oh, understood.
could mean that
I
Honchkrow
see.
doesn't die to reversal anymore, you know? Like that, and then that's
Sorry,
a
I was
flamethrower.
under the impression that Dazzling Gleam was like one-shotting.
It was Throat
so
Chop,
for a
okay.
second.
Great, that, it's done.
That's that then. Yeah. Wow.
Thank you, Moomin, thank you.
Nice crit, Moomin.
Nice crit. It activated Sturdy.
Weakness
I
policy
cannot
time.
believe I got out of that deathless. I can't believe it. I don't
Yeah,
deserve
that's
to.
I mean, you do deserve to because you could have very easily lost the entire run.
I kind of could have, couldn't I? Ah.
Yeah. If you had played, if you got panicked and you had like sacked Hatterene early, that sock could have just ruined you.
It's true. If I was just like, I need things that have health, send in my hat with health. Like, yeah, for sure.
Cool. Awesome.
Like a
Fair
fly, a moth flies out of my mouth. I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Yeah. Ready for the next fight? It's a Sun team.
Oh, it's Tabitha. It's Tabitha. I've heard that
It's-
Tabitha is a demon.
You like
Well,
Mega Absol?
Oh, what do I do against? It's Infernape. Maybe Infernape just outspeeds and kills it. Cope.
That's so much copium.
Mega. Hold on. Mega Absol. Base 115 speed. Are you sure?
Jolly Infernape. Oh, it probably, if it's max speed invested, which it definitely would be. What's its level? It's gotta be close to the cat, right?
Wait. It's naive. That's speed up, right? It's like speed up, special defense down.
Is it a mixed attacker? That'd be interesting.
It has. Yeah, it's Fire Blast, Ice Beam, Psycho Cut, Knockoff. Which, like, what the hell?
Okay. I mean, can you?
Sorry.
And what
naive.
level is it?
54.
Yeah. Okay. That'll be faster than Infernape. Infernape's like 109, right? Something like that.
Well, I can just look at the stat at level 54. This thing is going to have
Max IVs, max speed.
196 speed.
So, what? 196? How?
I mean, look at the calculator, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just go to the next page of my calculator. Wait, I got a document too. I gotta make note of.
Oh, true.
That was 2 frags for Shinobu, wasn't it?
Yep. And then one for Hatterene. Or sorry, one for Moomin, actually.
No, Moomin didn't get a frag.
Or Moomin went first. Sorry.
Hit the sturdy, which was pretty hype, but did not get it, unfortunately. Shane, do you know who I named Moomin after? The Ledian?
Who?
This is the theme is shonen anime.
Right.
Who killed the other guy?
It was 2 for Escavalier, 1 for Hatterene, and then 1 for Honchkrow. That's right, because Honchkrow did just delete the
Okay.
EE. That feels
Right.
so long ago.
Did the Meowstic even ever press Dazzling Gleam? They just never used its Fairy Gem?
Nope. I mean, Expanding Force goes crazy, so it's not so
Yeah, it's
surprising. I mean, that for those to be Shinobu's first 2 frags, like, you didn't hit the range, but it ended up working out. I was so scared that missing that range meant I just, like, wiped on the spot.
Yeah.
Look, that line, I feel like I got lucky at the end, but I constructed that line such that, like, 2 of the unlucky things happened, and I still walked out of it, you know? Like, I got
Yeah.
crit immediately? Or I'm forgetting what the other unlucky thing was. Regardless.
It was the crit, right?
Just the crit, I
crit
guess,
into
on the
Hatterene?
Hatterene.
Yeah.
Oh, and missing the range, that's right. Yeah.
Right, yeah. Oh boy, Quick Claw Explosion. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Is that, like, a lead?
Yep. It's the Torkoal.
Yes, that was 2 for Shinobu, 1 for... Right, I need to give my 1 to Greed. I'm so dumb. The fact that all of that got immediately thrown into pieces because I forgot that Hyper Voice was spread is so stupid.
I'm gonna be
don't
honest,
really-
the Absol looks scary, the Torkoal looks scary, everything else looks kind of manageable. I don't know, Victory Bell with Sleep Powder Chlorophyll seems scary as well.
Good. Right. It's 159 speed. Okay.
Oh, how did I screw that up?
Infernape
Maybe
is
naive- maybe I was wrong
so
about-
close to outspeeding. It's so close. If I candy it, how does that get? It would need like 3 candies. Yeah, just to start time at max speed.
Yeah, Naive raises speed. What? Huh? Why is this thing lying to me? It is 54, right?
Yeah, it is 54.
Max plus. Oh, the Pokedex calcs with EVs.
Ha! That's funny.
That's not very helpful.
That was a -5 Citrus Berry fight, but like, look. I'll take
Yeah,
it.
I mean, you kind of got to do what you got to do.
For real. Okay. Did I heal? I did heal. I'm going to catch my Mount Chimney encounter.
Nice.
Let's see, what have we got? Mount Chimney. Lucario is most likely. Lycanrocs are dupes, so I can't get those. Same with Hariyama. It's overwhelmingly likely Lucario.
Ooh, interesting.
Turtonator's also a dupe. I mean, I hope it's not Lucario. Because I don't think you can get the Lucarioite, and Lucario's only okay without it.
Uncle Dirk. I feel like the Jangmo line could go crazy.
I'm thinking so.
It's
If
like
I
a 5%. It's 5%, but
even Druddigon or Altaria might not be bad. Ampharos could be interesting. I could static for Ampharos, actually.
is that worth it? Do you have an electric? I mean,
I have a Hariyama already, so I don't really need the fighting type. I have an Infernape, so I don't need the fast fighting type. I have a steel type. I have 2 steel types,
yeah.
but I don't need the Lucario. Like, I'd be missing out on the Jangmo or Hakamo rolls, but, like...
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I would personally try for the dragon, but
I mean, to me, like, 50%...
do you get Ampharosite? I guess you do.
I think you do. When do you get it is the question. Let's see. Item locations. Google Drive tells me I often open my run tracker
new
around
model.
this time of day. Get out of here.
It's New Malville. So I don't.
Wait,
really
that's
know when
right
that
after Surf,
happens.
isn't it?
Is it? Like, it depends on when you get
When do
the
you get
thing
the Mega
from
Band?
Watson, right? Oh, that's a great question. I have no idea. Is it
Interesting.
after?
I mean, I guess the question is, do I go for a big hit or a like decent? Do I make a decent hit more guaranteed as opposed to Lucario, which I think is a whiff, or do I gamble for the Jangmo or Altaria?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess the other thing is that with my static manip, I'm also overriding the dupe encounters, which makes Ampharos even more likely than it would be otherwise.
Yeah.
I mean, let me just think about the odds here. I'm taking a full 30, 40%, 45% off of this table. So it's actually closer to 10% for me to get Jangmo, but 40% for me to get Lucario. It's already 20% Ampharos. These are estimates. I think you're right. I think I am going to go for the dragon, because there's a decent chance I get Ampharos anyway. But it is overwhelmingly likely I get Lucario here.
I'm trying to figure out when you get the Mega Band, and I just do not know.
Maybe you don't need it to Mega.
Do you already have it? Check your key items.
Nope.
No. Huh.
I did get the weird fossil from Mirage Tower, but I can never turn it into a Pokemon.
You can never get it, yeah. Sad.
Yeah, I want Hatterene to lead, because, if it's a Lucario, which is likely, I care about it not being a
Neutral's
terrible
pretty
nature.
good.
Well, I guess the other thing is,
Yeah.
maybe that's not even true. It would just be like a negative speed nature that just ruins its life. Like an upped offense
'cause
nature means I can just specialize.
You can tech it. I was gonna say you can tech it into either stat.
Like Ampharos hitting one stat over. You know what? I'm gonna go for the swing. I'm gonna go I'm already aiming for high rolls. If I get Lucario, I'd rather have the chance to get like a wacky good one. What do I want for catching Mons here?
I feel like Hatteran's still good, but
Still
I guess
good,
you don't
sure.
want to synchronize.
I mean, I will still take it. Dragalge is really good for it. It just sits there and takes nothing.
Does
same
Electros
with-
have Thunder Wave?
For Synchronize? That'd be very funny.
What? I said Thunder Wave for Paralyze.
I know, but oh, Synchronize wouldn't work because it's an electric type. I think you were... It was Pyroar, and before that it was... Ledian, Scavalier, Honchkrow, yeah. Adarina's bottom left. Okay.
Good on you for remembering all that. I just, I could not care less.
I mean, I wanted to try it like this, because that way, the
Yeah.
gaps in my party, every time I go through it and remember where people have to go,
It looks like
I'll remember them.
it looks like it's deteriorating.
it kind of does. Well, part of that is because I have Pokemon from it that would be,
It's
plugging
true,
holes into the
yeah.
party. But it also does look like that. You're not wrong.
It would be funny. It would be funny if your death box was like the negative image, like you put them where they would be. Don't do it.
Oh, you're so right. I am gonna do that.
Don't do it now, though.
No, not now. But later, maybe in between sessions. This doesn't feel like a great death box, but I'm going with the mentality of focus on the Pokemon I have, not the Pokemon I don't have.
You've got like good Pokemon in your death box, but you've also got like pretty good Pokemon in your alive box. So.
Yeah, like I feel like I am barely staying up like on the curve with these encounters. Like I have great hits, I have a great Arcanine, I have a great Infernape, I have a great Lycanroc.
Yeah. I feel
I have
like
a
you've kind
Togedemaru.
of caught the mid-game second wind where you're like sustaining yourself.
A little bit, yeah. Like having a Hatterene is really nice. Like I have a good balance. I just don't feel like I have a superstar just yet. Now that Masquerain is dead.
Right, it was Masquerain.
Yeah. Floatzel is in the back as a champion for sure, but it is just a Floatzel.
Yeah. And I mean, I feel like its usefulness is kind of nearing its end, right?
Well, it'll get flip turn after this cap, actually. I could even,
You could
candy for it
it.
right now, yeah. Which, like,
If that
honestly,
matters.
for Maxie
Maybe.
and Tabitha, maybe.
Wobbuffet Shadow Tag things. Anyway.
True, like, possibly. Well, then I'm switching something into a counter.
Yeah, that's true.
No Shed Shell, by the way.
Right. And you don't get the next Shed Shell until like what, like Fortree?
Something like that. Just checking. Do I have decent Ultra Ball numbers? Yeah, I do.
Good enough. I mean, the dragons are gonna be pretty high catch rate or low catch rate.
It's true. I wish I could hit them better. Like, surely many of them will live a heat wave, especially
Yep.
stuff like,
Yeah. Do you have any status?
I don't. That's not really how this box plays broadly, I think.
Yeah.
Masquerain was the one who probably would have if anybody did, but I don't have.
And you
I don't
overwrote
have a
and you
Vivillon.
don't have Nuzzle and Togedemaru. Yeah.
No, and arguably I probably still should. But Electroweb does much the same thing while dodging Lum is what I've found. There's lots of things have Lum that care about it. Okay, yeah, I'm not going Synchronize. I want to find a Wild High Roll.
Alright.
No item. Hariyama's a dupe?
Dupe.
Can I run from a Hariyama? Yeah, okay.
Apparently.
Also, against many of the dragons, I'm just gonna, like... Whoa!
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 Level 9,
Hell
you can't
yeah.
hit this thing.
No, but on the plus side, it's not gonna have, like, Dragon Tail or anything, right? That was a... Whoa!
That's crazy.
That's a fun... I mean, I guess that was closer to, like, a
That's a
10% with all my dupes, but still, that's still really interesting.
At level 9, this thing has Bide, Leer, and Tackle.
This is a pseudo-legendary.
Yep. Let me check moves here.
I can actually go into my
But, like-
Dragalge to poison
Oh,
it.
hey, it's a Protectmon.
Oh, huge. Do you think I should go into Dragalge to poison it? Or should I wait until I'm getting more desperate low on balls?
I mean, you could.
For poison point.
I don't know. I mean, you could switch it in
I just really
if you're
don't.
willing to
Like,
gamble.
if the catch
I mean,
rate
come
is
on.
so high...
I was gonna say an Ultra Ball on like 1 HP poisoned. If that doesn't work, then like.
While I've
you've
been throwing
angered
Ultra
the
Balls
gods,
this
I
whole
guess.
time. It's yeah, okay. I will say, this is an indication of how this run is gonna go. I got good luck for the Jangmo, but if everything goes wrong, I could lose it. You can take it from me, game. I give you that blessing.
Oh, you get Scale Shot on Como.
1, 2. Okay. Yeah, this thing's catch rate has to be like high. I'm gonna start with
Yeah.
Great Balls until it gets poisoned.
That's probably a good call. Oh, you should have Quick Balled. No. Okay.
Okay, great. A little sad that I didn't get the more aesthetically fitting Ultra Ball, but
Oh,
Okay.
what is this? This is giving me like a Hunter x Hunter, but I don't know who.
oh, you're so right. This is Kurapika, 1,000,000%.
Sure.
Like chain, like metal scales,
Yeah.
combative.
Yeah. No, I see it. I see it. I see it.
Yellow. Yeah. Okay. It's probably like Kurapika, not Kurapika, but
Yeah, I've always said Kurapika. I think that's how they say it in the dub.
not Kuripaka.
Kuripaka.
Okay. Shane, have you seen or read Hunter x Hunter?
I've watched Hunter x Hunter.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat where I haven't like read much past. I've read a little bit past the end of the anime, but not much.
I didn't quite get all the way there. I didn't get to the Chimera Ant arc. I think I
Oh.
stopped right before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They say that the Chimera Ant arc is like the best one. I don't like it quite as much. The pacing's weird.
I always thought
Um,
that the Chimera Ant arc was a little.
Hang on.
How do I describe it? It certainly wasn't my favorite.
Yeah, I liked
Really?
Rope
That's the
New
one
a
that-
lot more.
That's the one that everyone says is the pinnacle of it.
I know. I don't like the pacing. For me, it's just it takes too long to do
Oh,
anything.
maybe
interesting.
that's a manga diff.
That's my comments as well. It has some of the best fights, but I feel like the pacing is all wrong.
So people see like highlights of it and go like, "Holy shit, this is the best thing ever!" But actually watching it,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I mean that's
It
that's the
definitely is
arc-
very cool when it gets cool. It's very cool, but
Yeah. Are
Okay.
you ever intending on reading or watching, Jack?
I got to the like trading card island arc and dropped it there in the
Right on.
manga.
Did you finish that arc? Because that's a pretty good arc too.
I didn't. It was okay.
Okay.
Okay, Quirky is neutral.
You got past York New, and that's all I'm worried about. I like that one best.
I don't love one speed, but this is an okay guy.
Yeah, it's all right. It's,
can scale that.
Neutral's good.
Yeah,
Good bulk,
and then
kind of.
25 HP makes up for 5 defense. That averages out to 30.
Let's check for.
what's Hakumo or Komo? Right? No.
Como. Yeah,
Yeah, Komo is the final Evo. What's that do?
yeah. It's like a mixed attacker.
I guess it probably just has like Mondo stats, huh? Does it even evolve yet?
Yeah, it has a bunch. Yeah, you have a Como.
Do I want to
evolves at
delay it for
45.
anything?
I don't think it matters at your level threshold. It gets scale shot at 50. Let me before you evolve the Hakumo. This one's fine. You can evolve this thing. Let me just check.
I will at least turn it into
If
Hakumo.
you, okay, so here's the deal. If you delay the Hakumo and candy it to 55, you can get Outrage at 55 while evolving it.
Oh.
If you want to do that.
What's the other dragon move I'd have access to? Do I get Dragon Claw or Scale Shot? It would be right.
Yeah, you'll have clanging scales, which is kind of bananas. It's
That's
like
special,
110
right?
base power. Yes.
But you
and
lose some
lowers the
max
user's
HP,
defense
right?
by 1. No, it lowers the user's
Oh.
defense by 1. You have Dragon Claw. You have Draco Meteor if you scale it
As a Jango or as a Komo?
as a Como, and you get scale shot, which is kind of inconsistent without loaded dice.
But scale shot always
But, I
increases
mean,
your
it-
speed, right? Like that's a big deal.
It also always lowers your defense.
But I mean, if I'm looking to just sweep stuff with this thing, that's a button I can click.
It's true. I mean, I might, because you don't get outright. Otherwise, you don't get outrage until level 70. If you don't hold the
Oh.
Hakumo to 55.
Okay, I guess I'll evolve it into Hakumo though, and then like consider
just
if I
wait
can
to see
do
if you need it.
Tabitha.
Yeah.
Because
Do you
then
have
I don't have
the,
to candy it even.
Do you have the Everstone?
No, I just won't even candy it up afterwards.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Because if I need it for a double battle, like having it as a little guy probably doesn't
That's true.
matter that much.
Is protect ever a button? I guess more than
On
scary
this
face.
thing,
Fair enough.
100%.
Yeah. What's your ability?
Overcoat, I think, or no, it's soundproof.
That's interesting.
Those
There
are your two
stats in
options,
there.
right? Is overcoat or soundproof.
Yeah. Yeah. Bulletproof is hidden. Yeah. Body
Like,
press. I guess
Those
not
have
in
both
this gen.
gotta have value, right? Like in equal measure.
Dragonclaw and Dragon Tail. I would probably.
Sorry,
forget
no,
Dragon
I meant overcoat and
Oh,
and soundproof.
yes. I mean, yeah, they just do different things.
But they're both
Overcoat would be
very
crazy
useful.
against like sleep powder things.
It's true, and I know that like reversal is really nice with overcoat because you don't have to worry about like
'Cause you
sand
can't
chip
get
on pre-damage.
weather chipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking. I don't need Dragon Tail. I have a good Trick Algae that can do that if I need. Actually, I have 3 dragons right now.
Soundproof. Sound immunity is very interesting. Let me just check.
So I can always go
'Cause I
to
do know-
Hakumo, right?
Yeah. I know you can't set up defenses. Do you ever get body press as a TM?
So does Como have like
You do.
crazy bulk?
It has a good bulk. Its defense is 125, so if you were to get body
Whoa.
press on it, it goes insane mode. Yeah. But you have a low IV. But I mean, either way.
Not even like IVs matter more when your actual stat is low.
Yeah. In fact, you have the body press TM, right? Because it's in Meteor Falls. It says.
Might be further in on Meteor Falls.
Maybe.
I should look at my TMs though in case that opens up anything. Like, I should keep them in consideration,
have it.
especially stuff like Rock Smash. I do not have
Body press. Route 115 by the Meteor Falls entrance requires surf and waterfall. Okay, never mind.
it. Okay, well, I guess now I will. I'm so glad I got through that double without losing anybody. Oh my god.
Yep. Congratulations. Now ready to get exploded on by a quick claw Torkoal.
Yeah, I mean it's time to calc.
Quick claw Torkoal.
And I guess like we can just, you know, hypothesize about what was gonna do, or what
Yeah.
Como would do with Outrage, if it can do anything at all.
Dude. Oh, Psycho Cut. Never mind. I was gonna say, does Como just like annihilate Absol? No, it has Psycho Cut. I mean,
this
with
thing
your defense
is
stat-
bulky. Holy sh!
that might be an Absol answer now that I'm looking at it.
If I can switch in on like a Night Slash and then live a Psycho Cut crit,
Yeah.
I would need to
Well,
live
it's
both of them
knockoff.
crits.
I guess it having knockoff is kind of annoying, actually.
A little, but not even. Like itemless knockoff is way less damage.
You just
than
have to
Night
run.
Slash.
You just have to run no item.
And then, like, would I get CC by
Um.
then as Hakumo?
Hang on. I think so.
No, I get CC at 60.
No, not until 60 on Hakumo. It's 65 on Como, so that's another thing to think about.
That's a notable delay, yeah. Dude, I feel blessed
Is that-
having
is
gotten
that-
this thing.
is
This
that
is a cool
Flammy?
encounter.
Trainer battles. Is that the Flannery cap? 58 is the Flannery. Oh, it might even be more than that. Hang on. The next cap after that is.
What the fuck?
What's the next boss? Wait. It's Shelliot. Oh, and then the next cap is 65 after Flannery. That's a long split. It's all the way to like Weather Institute.
Isn't there CRR? Or not CRR?
After. That's after.
After Weather Institute. Okay.
It's Weather Institute, and then it's immediately the rival boss.
Rage Rival. That's right. Yeah, I mean, like, if I beat Flannery, so much of the game is going to open up, right? Like, I get Surf.
Yeah.
Where do I get Surf?
That's a good question. Usually they just give it to you after Norman. I'm sure it won't be something you have to seek out, right?
Right. Doesn't Wally's parents
missions.
like bring you to their house or something?
Given
to you?
here. Oh, what? Given at Seashore House by Mr. C after defeating all trainers inside it. So you have to go back to the beach route. Below. It's that one house that you couldn't go in before.
This is a little more than lemonade, I gotta say.
So is that because the girl in front of it just says like, "Oh, you're not strong enough." I bet that's a Flannery thing. It's just luck behind that gym badge.
Yo, by the way, coaching from a scale might go crazy.
Whoa! Wait, really?
Yeah,
That's crazy. I didn't think they would give you a setup option.
I didn't either.
I guess just in doubles, but
But
still,
especially considering
that's
like
crazy.
this is a
but wait.
Protectamon too. This might be a doubles monster.
Dude, hear me out. Lead Como and Arcanine and Flannery coaching fucking
Rock
Slide.
Everything will die.
Oh my god. Dude, this is a good roll, I think. This is a good Pokemon.
I think there's like even if it wasn't the best thing on this route, which I think it is at the very least super interesting.
Yeah. You can
I mean,
build
it's a
whole
pseudo legend.
strategies
Hang
around
on,
this
what
guy.
isn't there in what do you call it? In the casino, can't you roll for pseudos? Have I just taken one off the list?
I don't think this is one of them. I think it's Dragapult, Hydreigon, and maybe just those two. Give me a sec.
Hang on, Pokemon locations. Game
It's
Corner. Yeah,
Dratini,
it does.
Bagon, Dino.
There is
Oh
Genmo.
yeah,
in
Jengmo's
my
on the.
page.
You've actually made Dragapult more likely. That's interesting.
Ooh.
So if you miss the Dragapult at Mount Pyre, then you have a 50-50 rather than a 25% chance rather than a. Sorry.
33% instead of 25.
33 rather than 25. Yes. I just miscounted twice how many Pokemon were on that list.
I mean, those are like all of these are great, right? Like I am super tempted
Yeah.
to just heat badge into Tyranitar or Metagross.
I was gonna say
that's
that looks like
big.
a really nice roll. Is it ever worth it to do the like mythicals? I just don't know what they do.
If I get there, like, come on.
I don't think that is the play.
I'd like it.
I've seen
It'd be
people bring
cool.
Jirachi. I've seen people bring Jirachi to the Elite
To the
Four.
Elite Four, okay. So I guess there's a world,
I
but
don't know. It's probably. I think it's good to consider the casino as like a break in case of emergency thing.
I don't know. I feel like I've
Unless exactly the situation happens where you like feel you can play around it.
well, my
more
mentality
carefully.
this run has been that I want to take every advantage I have unless I am very confident. And for a little while I was very confident, and that let me delay some stuff like Meteor Falls, but I don't feel very confident anymore. I feel like I might want that little bit of gas to push myself over the edge. You know what I mean? Like, to mean that I
Right,
don't have
yeah.
to risk stuff, that I don't have to, like, sack stuff, that my lines can have more options.
Sure, yeah.
So I might just immediately pop the... but I, like... Garchomp?
I think this is something to worry about. I think this is something to worry about after beating Flannery.
Can I get Gumi into H Gudra? Because if I can, like, that's insane.
I bet you that's a trade. Let me look. Other. You might just not be able to get it, actually. Gudra Hisui. Oh no, you can.
You can just catch Gudra Hisui?
Sliggoo. Oh, evolves from Gumi Metal Coat is Sliggoo.
Oh, otherwise you just get regular Gudra?
Yeah, that's my thought.
I mean, surely Gudra Hisui... Oh, apparently they both evolve into Gudra Hisui?
What? I just die here. God damn it.
Oh, I see. It just shows Gudra Hisui as the default version, but you can't get either.
Yeah.
Like, what's the trade-off for Gudra Hisui? You lose 10 points in HP and 20 points in speed. I mean, that can matter, but Steel Dragon, like, I mean, this might be a hot take. Dialga's pretty good.
I think you like Gudra Hisui probably more.
I think so. Like, it's still crazy, especially bulky, and then it just becomes a physical behemoth as well.
Well, I dropped a coin off my desk and it just disappeared into the ether, so that's cool.
You will find it 2 years from now and be grateful.
Yeah.
And then, like, so that's, I mean, that's probably, like, the low-end hit. If I get a Gibble, like, that's just
man,
a Garchomp,
that
you
thing's
know?
good.
Yeah.
They don't give you Sandvale.
I don't imagine you get Mega Garchomp. Do you get the Garchomp bite?
I don't think so.
Mega Stones.
I mean, would you want it?
You do get the Garchomp bite. I mean, like, the thing about Mega... Like, I know that in singles, like, you'd have to give up Life Orb and stuff, but that's a really contested item. And you lose a little bit of speed, but being able to control when that speed matters and when it doesn't, like, that's probably a crazy useful tool.
That's an insane attack stat,
yes.
actually. 170 is, like, not a number.
And
that's
it has,
too much.
like, this is also good bulk. Like, this is probably bulkier than anything I have right now, you know? Maybe besides, like, Turtonator.
Yeah. It's true. It's well-rounded, is the thing.
Yeah. I mean, 700 BSP.
And, like, a 120 special attack stat is also good.
It's true.
And have it, like, press, I don't know, Draco Meteor.
It does get 40 points into that, for whatever reason.
That's awesome.
So,
I mean, they could have just put it all on attack, made it 210. That would have been funny.
The Mega Beedrill treatment. I know that, like, and then obviously the Dreepy is an insane hit as well, like guaranteeing that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can also just.
I mean,
catch Dreepy,
I think if you, I was gonna say if you're doing this, then you do it after Mount Pyre.
Well, it would be after Mind
That's
Badge
where you would
anyway,
try
so
for it.
like, it would be after.
Oh,
anyway.
true. Well, yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
The thing is, you want I don't know the details exactly, but I know Dragapult is a key part of the heist against Tate and Liza.
Oh, to get the leftovers.
Get the leftovers, which unlock all the choice items as well.
Alright, okay.
Or I think like gives you a second one of them or something.
God, that thing is fast. Why do we never see that in VGC? It's a singles demon.
You do all the time in,
okay.
in like lower powered formats, yeah.
Right, just not like where Lunala is a thing that exists.
Fun fact about Dragapult, it's still slower than, you know, Speed Booster's Fluttermane, and also I think Calyrex. Is that true? I might be making that up.
Yeah, okay. I guess Calyrex and Fluttermane existing does put a damper on that for sure.
Calyrex Shadow. Yeah, Calyrex Shadow is actually, it's 150 base speed, so. Yeah, that's a Pokemon, by the way. 165 special attack. Wahoo!
Why did Game Freak do this?
100 HP, 100 special defense. It's actually bulky too. It just does everything.
Anyway, this is my time to get mad about Run and Run, not about VGC.
Yeah, you don't have to deal with Calyrex Shadow Rider, probably.
Oh.
I know. Actually, well, wait a second.
There might be a
Is
time.
that true? I know there's someone in the Elite Four that has an
Ice Ride. It's Glacia. I mean, Glacia has ended our dreams before. Like, it wouldn't be the
right,
first
yeah.
time.
Base game, yeah. I was wondering if Phoebe... No, Phoebe has Lunala. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
It's
not
like the
necessarily better.
Power Meteor Beam set, very cool. It has Roost, very cool.
Oh my god, you just will never kill that thing.
Oh,
Okay.
and sorry, and Giratina, and Mega Gengar.
Okay, well, regardless, in
Sorry.
any
Well,
in
let's
any
refocus.
case, in any case, I have to fight this
These
thing
teams are
right now.
fucked.
Yeah, they're not cool. Distinctly not cool. What if?
Hey, for what it's worth, champion Wallace has a Hisuian Gudra, so that's something.
That says something about it. It's true.
It also has curse.
I am tempted to.
Fucking
Oh, hang on. This is singles. I gotta factor that in. Also, no terrain.
Real.
It is sun though. I'm tempted to like switch this in Dragon Pulse once. If it blows up, it blows up. And get Earth Power crit, and then like, oh, I don't have Protect. I keep thinking my other Fire Turtle has Protect.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Certified Como moment.
Sure, something to think about. I don't love the idea of dying to Quick Claw Solar Beam. Not my favorite idea on the planet.
That's true. What about Torkoal? What about Torkoal v Torkoal?
Heat Wave versus Earth Power.
It does have that move. Ah, man.
Okay, well, how does the Explosion AI work? When it's below, like, 66%, it just gets a big boost to it, right?
Let me check. If the AI mon is at less than 66%, it's plus 7.
Half the time it goes to plus
50%
7.
of the time?
So that's like a 40% for it to just click that button.
Yeah.
So then I could Protect to try to get that, and if I don't, then I can go to something that lives, Oh, but that would be full random move unless I go Citrus, I guess. Yeah, it's Heat Wave into Protect. It do tag into, like, H Arcanine, I guess? No, H Arcanine doesn't
The
live
explosion.
power. Yeah, it takes Explosion better than that.
Yeah. I do love that turn 1, it just has, like, a 5% chance. Or, I guess less than that, depending on what it's baiting, but they can just blow up.
It can just blow up. I mean, okay, Lycanroc does, it always dies to Solar Beam. Oh, this thing is a demon! A demon!
Yep.
Like, holy, do I have an answer?
Hey, at least your whole team is faster.
It's true. Except this guy.
Wow. Yeah, you should lead with a Scavalier. I think
Yeah,
that's
man.
what you should do.
I mean, I can, like, fake out Spiky Shield, its Flamethrower, then go into you for Eat the Flamethrower, then it's Earth Power, I just, like, Protect... No, but you need to
if
be
you switch in on the explosion, on the explosion, I guess it's guaranteed Earth Power because it sees the kill. I don't know.
No, it will. I think Explosion. Slow kill is plus
Just
9 or plus 11. Yeah, that is above Explosion.
yeah, that's always better than explosion.
Unless it's at.
In fact,
less
the
than
only
10%.
I was gonna say that's the only time it sees that.
Done. Okay, well,
Yeah, this
Ludicolo.
Torkoal just hard walls your entire box.
It kind of does. Ludicolo takes it on. Like fake out into double surf with wide lens would do it, and then I just need to not get 5% blown up. Oh, but hang on, actually.
Oh, I was looking at the Gastrodon. I was like, wait, don't you just outspeed kill? It has Quick Claw. It can just kill you.
And if that happens, then I'm like truly wiping. It's just
Yeah.
a 1 in 5, yeah.
20% chance. Ugh. Ugh.
I should. You know what? I'm gonna take inventory real quick. I want to find out what items I have.
Can you like Dragon Tail this thing?
Maybe that might actually be an answer. Is just phase it into random mon.
Just-
Like surely
I was gonna
not.
say, like random mon and then make 5 different lines off of that one Pokemon. I don't know. That doesn't seem good.
I do have Solar Beam and Solar Blade to think about. I have like Rock Blast. I could Swagger it.
That seems like such a
throw?
such a like
Yeah.
last ditch
It
effort.
really does. Really does. Okay, moves that I
Dragon Tail.
could probably consider. Dragon Tail, which I already have. Seismic Toss, if I need that, like, guaranteed damage. Because this thing has... I mean, I know that anything that's clicking Seismic Toss is doing 54 damage to it, and that is above a third. So I can, like, chunk it through the explosion thresholds, like, one by one, you know?
Mm-hmm.
She didn't one-shot me with Earth Power, bud. Where is my air balloon?
That would be such a fucked up item, because keeping it safe would be a nightmare.
It's true. Funnily enough, if I just go Walrein, I mean, I can click Super Fang on the Solar Beam, and then Citrus Berry, its random move.
And then you get like, flamethrower burn crit. Pretty cool.
Yeah. This thing is a demon. I mean, is it just a sack angle? Is that all it is?
Surely not.
I mean, okay.
How much is what? Think about priority. Like how much move into like Sucker Punch?
I mean, it doesn't
No.
immediately die to Flamethrower. I can knock off the Quick Claw.
You can
I
knock off the Quick Claw. You can. You're spending one turn where it could, where it could just explode.
And that's also decently likely for it to be.
It's
Knockoff
1 in 5,
puts it
and then
into-
yeah.
I mean, I'll think about that because that is genuinely very funny. I could actually even do it with Hariyama, who is much safer on it, and then always baits Flamethrower.
Yeah.
Like with Citrus Berry.
And you can fake out.
I can fake out for extra
Not
damage.
that it- yeah.
I mean, the important part is, if I fake out into knockoff, it's still never below 33 unless I crit, I guess. That probably means I just click knockoff. Because then I can go, okay, it's never clicking Flamethrower. These are all just like 5% explosion risks. Like either Honchkrow or either Hariyama or Gastrodon would die. But I could then immediately go from Hariyama into Gastrodon on the Flamethrower, take a big chunk, but not that much. Outspeed kill with Earth Power? Is there a better outspeed kill option I have? Like Lycanroc, maybe? Like Lycanroc? Also eats Flamethrower, okay.
Like rock?
Like Lycanroc.
Like a rock.
I mean, not really. Maybe Mudsdale? Mudsdale does outspeed, but it doesn't take Flamethrower very well, but like... Whoa! Bonk! I mean, that might just actually be an option to click, you know? It lives most solar powers... Well, it lives solar power, so it doesn't get crit.
Solar power.
Solar
That's my
beam.
favorite way to be
Ability.
environmentally irresponsible.
Solar power is very good.
And it's also my favorite Charizard ability.
Exactly, yes. It's a shame that it doesn't start
No,
as Drought
I
and then
get you
go...
now.
If it was Drought on base Charizard and then Solar Power on Charizard Y, I mean, like, that would actually probably just
That would be
actually
that would be
broken.
crazy.
If Game Freak wants to make Charizard
Yeah, that
the
would
top dog,
actually be
that's how you do it.
possibly unbalanced.
Yeah.
I mean,
anything-
I
to
think
the
in
anything
VGC
goes
it
here, you
was
go.
the top dog for a while.
Really? Charizard was?
Like Mega Y was Mega Y was quite good.
It was like the face of Sun, it's true.
And it was also good in Dynamax, not Mega obviously.
Oh, that's
but-
true. It had like didn't it have its basically like Magma
Yeah,
Storm
yeah, it had
effect?
the it had the G-Max thing. It was the same reason that like Colossal was good.
Right. Okay, other things I could try. Fake out into double focus blast.
Wahoo!
Ah,
I love how all of these options boil down to ball out and don't get unlucky.
yeah, pretty much.
Man,
Just land the
dude,
rock
I'm
slide
so
flinch?
I'm so scared to go and try to cook Watson. I don't want to lose again.
So you can just sit here forever
But-
and pretend.
I beat Blueprints once, and now I feel like I have to do something else.
Ah.
Uh,
Hey, how was it?
it was good. I like it. I do still feel like there's a lot I need to uncover. I definitely I beat the game like gameplay wise. I definitely have not uncovered all of the lore.
Right. Okay. It's like getting to the
The-
end of Void Stranger once, and then you get like the music
Yeah.
video where you die, and then the game is like, I don't think you got a very good ending. It's like, okay, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, like clearing the first quote unquote run of the mansion is like tutorial.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's like beating Hades, and then you go like talk to Persephone once, and then immediately die, and
Which
then
is
Zagreus is like,
crazy
"I need to know more," and then you stop playing forever.
I never even beat Hades. I never beat like the
The
guy
guy.
Hades.
Right.
I just didn't do it.
Great game.
Yeah, I
Could be said.
agree. I just never. Maybe I should go back to it one day.
Hades is good. Go back to Pyre first, though.
That's
You're the
good.
only one who has a chance to actually do that.
Oh man. Oh man. That's true. That the thing is, I've dropped Pyre like 3 times, which is weird because I like it a lot aesthetically and like I like the gameplay. I just have started it and dropped it like 3 different
I
times.
do know the feeling. Not with Pyre specifically, but just with games in general.
I think the first time was definitely because I like sacrificed my best guy immediately and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh man. Yep.
And then the subsequent time, I think I just didn't continue playing, which
That's
will
fair.
sometimes happen.
I gotta say, I think my favorite genre.
I should actually finish Persona 3. I think is the real answer. That's what
Yeah.
I should probably do.
Yeah. My favorite genre of game is like the ones where you build an ensemble squad that like things can happen to them and you get to like know each character over time. That's my favorite type of game, like Mass
like
Effect.
a Pokemon Nuzlocke.
I mean, that's like emergent gameplay, more like XCOM. But I like it especially when the characters have their own stories and stuff that are well written, like Mass Effect,
Yeah.
Fire. I even recently Citizen Sleeper 2 was like that, and I like that a lot. Like I really got attached to the people I brought. You know what I mean? Like it's
Right.
the game's like, who of your
Okay,
allies
know
will
much
be the
about
best
that.
in these
Yeah.
situations, and it's great. Anyway, cooking plan. Okay, so
Right.
here's what I've got.
Torkel's still a demon.
I
We get
can.
some chicken, maybe
Yes.
some aromatics.
That's for meal prep, not cooking
Oh.
plan. Close though. So knock
Had
off.
some chicken fajitas earlier.
Hell yeah. If I knock off this thing's quick claw and then go into Dragalge. Dragalge is stupidly specially bulky. I can just double sludge bomb it for the kill and like switch it on a flamethrower, eat an earth power, and then kill. And like that will bait. That will be 3 turns of 5% explosion. Is the problem just outright?
Right. And losing Dragalge on an explosion feels bad.
Is not that bad. Like it's my only poison type.
I think no matter what you do here, you need to make sure that the line after Torkoal is okay if
Yeah.
the Pokemon that is risking the 5%
just blows
dies.
up. Okay. Well, here's the deal. It'll be Armaldo immediately in afterwards for fast kill with Earthquake or Stone Edge. Probably not Leech Life if I go Citrus. I mean, Edgequake is a notoriously difficult combo to deal with.
Electros? Ugh.
But it's a rock bug type. Things that hit that. Fire? No, rock resists fire. Not
Water?
fighting. It would be water, but it's in the sun. That's smart by them.
Oh. Wow. Steel.
Steel is true. Could it be Mudsdale? Oh yeah, double heavy slam will absolutely do it.
For sure.
Only problem is it might want to stealth rocks. In fact, I think it's pretty likely to. So I'll need then. Who would it be in after that?
It's also got leftovers leech life stuff. I think it's still definitely a 2 KO, but
Heavy slam does so much damage. Like
yeah.
I just don't want it to stealth
Yeah.
rocks. But maybe I can handle it. I mean, I'll think about it.
Do you have defog? Okay.
That is a funny number. I'll give you that. I mean, the problem is that if this thing, I don't have heavy duty boots, so if this thing is
so if you switch Ledian in on rocks, it just takes half its
50%, yeah, not ideal.
Yeah,
That's so much from Stealth Rock.
Yeah,
That's-
for real.
it's a
Whoa.
silly little guy, Ledian. I love that dude.
Did you know Stealth
I
Rocks
won't
was...
slander it. Masquerain would have done the same thing.
It's true.
fine.
More accurately, not done the same thing. Just like how this is not doing that.
Correct.
Okay. Hang on. Idea. That gets ruined by Quick Claw. Hang on. Recalculating.
I was looking at it. I was like, "What exactly do you mean?"
Well, if I could switch it on Earth Power and then Encore it, I could like set up Tailwind, and then
Oh yeah, and 20% of the time just die. I do know that encoring into an ineffective move starts causing switching things.
Oh, fascinating.
Like it will start having like a 50% chance per turn to just switch.
Hmm.
But regardless, I feel like if Quick Claw is still on it, that's not something to rely on.
I'm so tempted to just slap Mudstail in here and
And lose to Explosion, yeah.
well, lose to Quick Claw even.
Right.
Like, I do have another ground type. If it were to all go wrong, like, this is not a double Mon line. This is just one Mon who sits here and smacks it. But then why wouldn't I just do that with Gastrodon? Oh, the reason I do that instead of Gastrodon is because it doesn't lose to just one Quick Claw. It'll always get high horsepower off.
Right, except for turn 1 Explosion, which is true for like whatever line you're cooking anyway.
Yeah, I don't like. I cannot possibly build a line that is not true for.
I mean, I guess the thing about turn 1 Explosion is that is just your first Mon gone and their first Mon gone, and you just have to like switch into the thing that goes into the Armaldo.
Yeah.
Right? Actually, what happens in that situation? Do they send out first, or do you?
You send out first, and then they will.
And then you. Okay,
They will
so you
counterpick
activate
you.
them.
Yeah. This is such a nightmare. This is not cool. Okay, well, let me
This is
think about
not
it.
a fun fight.
Is there a cheese
I
trap?
can't believe I was like, oh, this looks like a manageable fight. It's just the Torkoal is such a problem.
Yeah. So I actually
like,
do think I might want to have a world where. I might want to have a world where I'm just fighting it with my Torkoal for protect strats. Hang on. How well does Jangmo-O do here? Or does Como-O? I'm gonna import a Como-O set.
Yeah. And then just copy your IVs and save it.
Yeah, I mean, it was good special bulk, wasn't it? Like, high HP and high special defense?
Yeah. Like crazy defense. Oh, you mean your IVs?
Yeah. 25 and 10. And then 18 attack, 20
I mean,
special attack.
that's a good spread.
It's true. Okay, 25 HP. 25, 18, 20, 10.
I would like to report. I've just opened the Small Ant kind of run and bun clips channel. I'd like to report that the video that has this Tabitha in the thumbnail says this battle took 5 hours.
Okay, fair enough. So what moves would Como-O have here? Could have Sky Uppercut. Could have Climbing Scales. And that would hit really hard against a Torkoal, right?
Probably.
And I have Protect. Hang on.
I mean, Torkoal's not bulky. Oh, are you gonna try to bait Explosion out?
Yeah, it's not specially bulky. This is doing half.
Oh wow.
And this thing takes nothing from anything but Explosion.
It has rolls to live Explosion. That's wow.
This thing is maybe the savior. Oh, sorry, hang on. This is max defense. This is 4 defense.
Oh, okay.
There is still like a roll to live Explosion.
It's 5 defense, right? Give him some respect. I think. I don't know, I might be misremembering.
It did not make a difference. But look, I mean, I would like protect turn 1 in case of the explosion, and then clanging scales, and it's still only a 5% for it to die. And if it's like quick claw explosion, then like, what am I gonna do? You know, like, fucking... I'm eating shit no matter what.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me export this.
What are your items right now?
Right, I was gonna check that to take inventory. I forgot about that. Let's see. I have gems that I could think about.
Which gems?
I don't think any that'll be useful here. Dark poison. Just dark and poison.
You
And
have rock
steel.
gem. Go
Oh,
up.
where? Oh, right here. That was the first one I
Rock gem.
got. Rock gem.
I'm gonna look up item locations. In case you missed any.
Like, this is so valuable though, right? Like, it's gotta be.
Oh. Route 114, where is that? Route 114 at the rock straight south after dropping down the ledge. Hidden is ground gem.
Oh,
I think you've been there, right? What's
I
114?
must have.
Steel gem is Meteor Falls first floor northwest.
Yeah, I did
corner.
get the steel gem.
I think you have it. Steel gem's New Malvo. Yeah, I mean, burning a gem feels.
I would maybe do it if it gave me a
That's like
guaranteed
a-
no
that's
loss.
Yeah, but with the quick claw, that doesn't even happen. Like if you were to like ground gem, high horsepower or something with. Well, how's Arcanine? If you were to like rock gem, rock move.
Quick Claw Earth Power kills me, is the problem. And it's the same with Lycanroc. It's Quick Claw, Solar Beam. Yeah, I don't think any of these items are anything... Like, I'll keep them in mind, but they're nothing that I wouldn't know about. Like, Dark Gem?
Yeah. It looks
Wait.
like. I mean, if this is an order,
Wait,
if this is
hang
an order,
on.
then ground gem is a thing.
Wait a second.
Dark gem knockoff.
No,
What?
Mirror Move.
Um. What?
If I
How
were to
would
bait
that
it into, if like I just, I had lead, H Arcanine, bait Earth Power, go into Honchkrow,
Can you mirror move an immunity?
a move that failed? I guess that's an interesting question. I mean, I'll look it up. The user uses the last move used by the target. It's used against that target if possible. I guess the question is, what counts as
Fails if the target
move
has
used?
not made a move.
Like, is failing a move into an immunity counting as not making one?
Yeah.
I don't want to lose Honchkrow here. I don't even really want to risk Honchkrow here. Like, Honchkrow... Like, Black Glass's Sucker Punch fucking annihilates this thing. Right? Like, that's just guaranteed, isn't it? Yeah.
Mm.
Bonk. You're dead. If I can guarantee a switch from a Psychic. The exact speed tie on the Infernape. And this would be a way. Yeah, if I go Citrus Berry on a Dazzling Gleam or Weather Ball, even a crit guarantees the Psychic afterwards, and then it's just Sucker Punch. Wouldn't even need Black Glasses because I could just Fake Out first. I'll think about that. Okay. Sorry, that's a sidetrack. I'm not risking my hunch card.
There's nothing here that's indicating that an immunity would lead to mirror move failing. Like, it's not like mirror coat.
Right.
It's just a repeated move.
Okay, well, now the problem is that, okay. Here's the line, okay? Turn 1, Clanging Scales do have. If it explodes, fucking I'll cry. Like, I was lucky to get this combo. And, like,
That
at
would
least
be
it was...
crazy
Yeah,
to fight one, have it get exploded.
it could happen. Like, this is the world we live in.
Yeah.
Likely won't happen. I can then click Protect. If it fails...
If it doesn't boom.
If it doesn't explode, which I don't think it's super likely to, I can go into something that eats Flamethrower or Earth Power, and also lives Explosion. I guess, yeah, the problem is that it can be Earth Power here. I wish it couldn't be. Your Fire Resist is actually sort of hurting here. Well, what are the overlapping rolls on Earth Power? 43... actually pretty significant. It's like the upper third and the lower third. Like, it's still not likely, but it can happen. This is tough. Like, I feel like this Como has to be my best answer here, right? Like, this is a stupidly good lead.
Yeah,
Like,
it would be the you'd have to I guess, like, press the red button, you know, like, you'd have to not delay it.
I could even
Or,
candy it for CC, like, right
Well, I was
now.
gonna say, I mean, candying it is the play so that you can have outrage is what it is.
Yeah, I still do have candy, and I'll get more after Flannery. Let me see here. Item locations. No, I know about my item locations. I don't need a second rare candy. Hakomo-o. Do I still get Clanging Scales? Oh, there's something to think about. I actually don't get Clanging Scales if I delay past 47.
Oh, you don't get it as Hakumo. Interesting.
No. So I have to choose between...
Is that worth it?
I mean, this thing has a good special attack stat. Clanging Scales is a great move.
Oh, sorry. I was even thinking scale shot. I think clanging scales might even just be better than outrage, and you get outrage anyway.
Eventually,
Right? You get
yeah.
it at 70. Like, that's in this game. That is like something that you will have access to.
Yeah. And, like, not getting locked into outrage while still having a huge damage move. Yeah, I think it's actually just no delay. 45 to 47.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just no delay at all. Just immediate into Como for Clanging Scales. And I think I'm just gonna do that right now.
And then it's, yeah. Okay.
Then I can calc with my full broad set of Como. Roar? I don't think so. I didn't keep Dragon Tail. Noble Roar? Is that clickable over Protect, I wonder? I do have a Shell Armor mod. I have two. This could make for really consistent
What is
lines.
Noble Roar?
Noble Roar is lowers attack and special attack. Just versatile. This thing is not super slow. I guess just the question is, like, when am I ever clicking
Did you say
counter?
over protect?
No, over counter. I meant.
Counter. Okay. Jesus. I do think it's a takeover counter probably.
Okay.
Especially because do you have a shell armor mon that can capitalize?
I have both of my turtles, both my fire turtles.
Yeah.
over counter, I think. But I'm gonna be hard pressed to keep it long term.
Yeah.
I think. And no point delay. Look at this guy! I have a pseudo legendary now. Lang scales. I just get rid of Dragon Claw for that, don't I? Don't I? Will I ever just want the consistent damage, I wonder? That doesn't drop my defense.
Ooh, it's possible.
I mean, I have Sky Uppercut for that.
Yeah.
I think I prefer the versatility that Noble Roar gives.
Yeah, I'd probably forget Dragon Claw here.
But then Scale Shot. Okay, now we're talking. I mean, it's physical damage to cover that, and then it the big deal is the speed boost.
It does have the inconsistency of the
Defense
2-5
round.
hits.
No, I mean, I will always just calc with it as 2 hits, and then the point is that I'm setting up my speed. I'm happy with that. Okay. Let me import this into my calculator. Who doesn't like that guy? I think it's considered one of the worst pseudos, but even then it's still kind of phenomenal.
Is that right? It has niches in VGC, and by niches I mean Iron Defense Body Press.
That niche is looking awfully full.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I lost to one in Toronto Regionals in Regage. I think there was a Como team.
Damn. Okay, I guess that's the question is... the numbers this thing is putting out are just insane against full neutral matchups, you know? I guess this isn't full neutral.
Yeah, oh my god.
Quad Fairy Week.
Right. Yeah, that's still true.
I love the one speed IV.
It is so strange to me that that Pokemon has the same typing as Koraidon. It does not feel like a Pokemon that is similar to Koraidon.
No, it's actually it's about as different as you can get in terms of physical playstyles. Well, it's not even physical, it's mixed. It can do whatever it wants. Because Clangorous Soul is a absurd move.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you don't know, Clangorous Soul cuts Komo's HP in half and gives it a +2 boost to all stats.
Wow.
+1, no?
Isn't it +2?
I think it's just +1.
It is +1 to all stats. Okay, and it's only a third of its HP. Okay, still.
Yeah, less intense than you were making it out to sound, but
Right.
it's still a crazy.
Still crazy
That's
move.
still an ancient power boost. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing that wipes runs. Only available in past gens.
You can't do you can't do citrus berry stuff with 33% drop though. You could do that with if it were 50%.
Right. Okay, well here's the deal. I could, I Clanging Scales 5% it explodes and usually I die into Protect, and then it's 40% to blow up on that Protect, and then I could Clanging Scales again, and if Quick Claw activates, it would have to be the 40% explosion, so that's 4 in 10, and then 1 in 5. That's about a 1 in 10. That's not much worse odds than just the turn 1 boom, huh?
True.
Let's see. goes to +7 on explosion, but only half the time. And in that half the time, explosion is still... I don't think I can take an item to make this more consistent at all. Like, I don't care about being burned, I don't care about the special defense drop. Would, like, wise glasses make a difference? I don't get a dragon fang, do I?
Surely not until later, right?
It's in Jagged Pass. God damn it.
Oh, that's... Wait.
It's
That
right
sucks.
after this.
That's right there.
Amon you're looking for is right after this?
An item that I want that would boost my damage thresholds to make things more consistent.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, I still think this has got to be my best, most consistent, realistic line, right? Like, the other option is Hariyama stuff that I should probably think about. Okay, well, let's think about if I do it with Hariyama, because the important part about Jangmo-O is that or Como-O, it just doesn't take damage from this Torkoal except when it blows up. So, if I go Knockoff into Clanging Scales, that puts it into the 2/3 range, and then it's like 77% of the time +8, which is way more likely to blow up into Protect. That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then, if it has blown up into the Protect, I mean, I'll have eaten 2 flamethrowers at this point, unless it's blown up immediately. Okay, well, I will be at -1 defense. Let's attack. So I need to be above 48, which with Citrus I'm pretty sure I am, to then bait Dazzling Gleam or Psychic is the problem. It's either or. Okay. Well... That's just terrible. This is so brutal. Okay, H Arcanine actually comes in on that, and then always baits exactly Psychic, and then I can go to Honchkrow. Okay, I have devoted 4 Mon to 2 of them, and none of them are the Absol. Como actually also completely handles the Absol, like to a ludicrous degree. It's just Ice Beam crit that scares me. And it does, don't get me wrong. Plus freeze chance too. Actually, Mudstill kind of handles it, which is funny. Kind of. Crit still ruined me. Let me think about this, like, worst line of all time. It's Knockoff, switch to Como-O. I might have gotten... I might have gotten blown up on one of these turns, but...
Can't keep putting on food. I gotta go do food stuff, so I will catch you guys later.
Sounds good. Good luck.
Fair enough.
Good eats.
See ya.
See ya. Yeah, so then it's Protect, Clanging Scales Protect. That would then be Espeon for either or. Go into you. On hopefully Dazzling Gleam, but it could be Psychic. And then it's always Psychic after, so then I go into Honchkrow on the guaranteed Psychic. And then it's Sucker Punch with Black Glasses for the guaranteed kill. Would there be a fast chlorophyll kill here? It could see that Gunk Shot can kill, actually. I could possibly just stay in and, like, click knock off Sucker Punch, you know? Live most rolls of Gunk Shot. It could miss Gunk Shot, too. I guess it could even see Sleep Powder is the problem. I might just want to Sucker Punch off for it. I'm Insomnia. It can't Sleep Powder. I'm Insomnia. So it would always be Gunk Shot. And then there's only one roll of Gunk Shot that kills Honchkrow here. So Honchkrow could actually pull double duty in this fight. Yeah, and that would be the fast kill roll. It would always go into that, because that's the only thing that would fast kill at that point. I go for the 1v1. If I don't get it, then what do I do? Well, I'll have gotten one Black Glasses Sucker Punch off no matter what. Sucker Punch on its own is even 92% to 2-hit KO. I kind of want to click that, because Gunk Shot can also miss, and I want to at least get that damage off. I don't have priority that's strong enough at that point, though, if Honchkrow can't take this on. That feels insane to say, but yeah, I actually don't have the... Okay, I could... If I bring Togi, I can fake out... I can come in on Gunk Shot, fake out, and then it's guaranteed Weather Ball. I can go into H Arcanine. This is after only one Sucker Punch I could do that if I'm worried that the rolls won't work out. And then it's Solar Blade? Togi can take that, and then it's Fake Out back into H Arcanine for Extreme Speed on the Weather Ball? That would kind of work. And then H Arcanine is in versus this thing, and I can't let it die no matter what. I need it to be okay. Okay, well, if H Arcanine were to kill the Victory Bell, Extreme Speed, after having taken 2 Weather Balls and possibly a Psychic, if it's Psychic, I'm so screwed.
Sorry, I've been zoned out for a second.
Oh, it's
What
completely
are we
fine.
working with?
The deal is... Victory Bell is a menace, because it outspeeds everything I have. I would really like a way to switch into Psychic or Dazzling Gleam, and then bait Psychic, but that's a tall order. There's things that are switching in, like,
Yeah.
I think it's exactly H Arcanine that can do that, and if it's Psychic, it takes a chunk, and that's a big problem, because I want it to be a backup for Victory Bell, and also, if I can have it healthy enough to actually just one-shot the Absol, that would be huge. Like, I have
Right.
this as a backup for that as well, but
I was gonna say it's Como. I mean, it's
Ice Beam
taking...
Freeze is the problem.
Yeah. Sleep Powder. I mean, Infernape. What's
Doesn't
wrong
really.
with Infernape here?
I mean, like, I would have just come in on something, and then I would get outsped and die.
I meant on Victory Bell.
Because it gets outsped and gunk shotted. It's the same problem.
Oh, shoot.
Chlorophyll goes crazy. Victory Bell is, like, a threat in the sun, for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
The main thing is, on Victory Bell, my current plan is... So, my current line is... Jangmo has killed Torkoal. This is the most likely world. And then it's Clanging Scales... And then it either blows itself up or I outspeed Clanging Scales again. It's super awkward if that doesn't happen, and then like I'll have to think about what to do. It might have to be like go into Togi. But regardless, it should be... If the most likely world happens, it's Espeon for either Psychic or Dazzling Gleam. For fast kill. And my plan was to go into H Arcanine with Citrus Berry. Because then it's always Psychic again.
Does Psychic Crit start baiting random move?
With Citrus
Oh my
Berry?
God.
No, it doesn't.
17% from Fire-type Weather Ball is crazy.
I know. Water resisted, by the way, non-stab. It is Life Orb killing itself as well, but the main thing is I just need it to click Psychic so I can get Honchkrow in, and then click Black Glass's Sucker Punch. Because the nice thing is, that'll also bait Victory Bell, because it'll see Fast Kill, whereas Armaldo is Slow Kill. Thank you, plus speed nature. It's 45. So the thing is, with this in here, with Black Glasses, Sucker Punch is 98% fast, or just Twit KO. Not 98%, I think it's 92. And then Gunk Shot only has one roll that kills Honchkrow, and it can miss. And it can't Sleep Powder me because I'm Insomnia. Like, double Sucker Punch here is pretty likely to go through, and even if it doesn't, I can go H Arcanine to clean up with... Well, it'd be like, you know, Togi, Fake Out, on Gunk Shot, if I'm worried that it's going to kill my Honchkrow, and then H Arcanine to finish with Extreme Speed after one Sucker Punch. And that would come in on Weather Ball. So, like, I could have eaten one Psychic and one Weather Ball here, and that's a big problem, because then, like, I just don't have the health to deal with Mega Absol. And the problem is that if it is just Weather Ball... Or not Weather Ball, it would be Dazzling Gleam plus Weather Ball, then I won't have eaten my Citrus Berry yet, and Absol's doing 75% with knockoff up to. If it crits, obviously I'm ruined. And then I still have to deal with Armaldo as well. So I think my last launch would probably be something that can deal with Armaldo, and then is a good backup for the others. And I mean, that's Mudsdale. I guess the nice thing about Mudsdale is, or about Armaldo being so slow, is that it's almost always coming in last, because everything else is seeing fast kills, right?
Right.
And then Mudsdale just cleans this up 1v1. Like, even if it heals max twice with Leech Life, I'm almost... with Leftovers it gets a little spicy. Almost guaranteed for Heavy Slam to do it. And it's Tangling Herring too, so after one it'll be speed tying, and if it hits me twice, then I'll be faster. I can possibly even go into Como at the end of that if I have to. Wish I got Focus Ashes. Be nice. Yeah, this is like the worst line of all time, right? Like, this is not actually ever going to work. Can I run through it with you, Mackenzie? Just...
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay,
I
so...
will lock in for a moment.
Thank you. So, versus Torkoal, knock off the Quick Claw. It could just turn one Explode. Nothing changes if it does. It's just directly into Como to bait Espeon Fast Kill, and it's the same as before. If it's not Explode, then I go into Como on the Flamethrower after the first knockoff. This could Explode. That's much worse, because it's likely to kill. I don't have scales or anything. I wonder if I can beat. Does that make a difference to the odds? Not a notable one.
A 0.7% chance to a 5% chance to live.
Just a 7% chance into a 6%.
Oh, sorry.
Into 75.
Oh, that was the range. Yeah.
I suppose it might be worth doing, but I like it's a 5%
It's a
on
whole
that.
candy though.
Yeah. And then it would be protect, finding scales, protect. Mo has now eaten 2 flamethrowers.
Unless it just exploded.
Well,
on
that's the
protect.
thing. After I clanging scales, it'll go down to 66, or it'll go down to 33. It skips from 66 and then below 33. Like that threshold is just not there.
Mhm.
So then I think it's +8, like, you know, almost 80% of the time. That's a little under. I mean, a little under 80% to just blow up then, so I can protect.
Right.
Alternatively, I could just clanging skills again, because the point of this is that the quick claw is knocked off now. So I can actually just fast 2-shot with clanging skills, risking the explosion on the first one.
And that's an explosion that's more likely, or is
No.
it? It's not below 66% yet.
Yeah, not yet. Not off of just.
But you're
knockoff
risking
crit.
2 explosions on Como at that point.
It's
though,
true.
right?
Yeah, so that's like about a 10% chance for Como to die, a little less.
Yeah.
But if it does, the line is still intact. Like, it's not the end of the world.
The line is intact, but you lose your Como.
I do.
man.
I did just get it. I like it a lot, but I'm like, this is by a lot the most consistent line I have for this thing. Like, there's nothing else
that's
that's even close. Like, maybe it's Hariyama plus Gastrodon instead? Like, fake knockoff, the
Yeah.
Quick Claw.
This is like the Watson Magnezone. If the Magnezone could eat the Custap Berry 20% of the time immediately.
It's true. Yeah. That's a pretty good way to put it. I mean, like, there's a world where it's just, like, knockoff and then Gastrodon on the Flamethrower Earth Power. Like, is that so much worse? Or so much... Is that so much worse than the Como line? Like, not even really, is it?
It just changes who you're risking.
And I would so much rather risk Gastrodon. Like, that's for certain.
Does that involve just not bringing Como to the?
I mean, I
you
would
still
think
need
about that line. I'll put it in the back here. Because there's a decent chance I'd replace, like, Mudstill for it, because it can fight the Armaldo just fine.
Yeah.
And it also deals with Absol. I mean, they all are comparable versus Absol. They can't really, like, switch in and mess around, but they can all do it. Torkoal! I mean, does Torkoal do this? Like, it's shockingly close. Okay, regardless, getting back on track. Is this line just better for it to be Gastrodon? Because then it can't be Quick Claw Explosion. Knockoff plus... It'd be, like, 83? Soft Sand boosted would do that, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Okay, well then... That would instead bait...
Oh, does that
Oh!
break the entire line?
Wait a second.
Exactly psychic. That's interesting. Is that it?
It's exactly Psychic, yeah. That's way better, because then I just go into you, and now you have so much more health. You can actually fight the Mega Absol.
Because because the Gastrodon out damages Armaldo, and that's why it doesn't come in.
Well, it just doesn't see kill. Espeon is fast kill with Psychic after switching on Flamethrower.
Oh, I see. Right.
Yeah, this line is actually way better.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
still
safe.
think about you. I'm only bringing Togi as a backup for a line, but
wonder if Como is a better backup.
I'll think about it. I'll go through this line now, because it's
Yeah.
Espeon, guaranteed Psychic into Honchkrow, guaranteed Sucker Punch kill with Black Glasses. And then it's still Victory Bell. Like, this is exactly the same line, but my Arcanine isn't at risk of taking a huge chunk.
Mm.
Because then I can... I still
So that's
think
Gunk Shot.
I still think I want to click this.
Gunk Shot or Sleep Powder?
It can't be, because I'm Insomnia.
Oh, wow. Yeah, okay.
I know. Pretty clutch. I mean, I'm thinking it could just be
Chogi in on Gunk Shot.
Fake Out, and then it's Weather Ball
Weather
into
Ball.
H Arcanine. But now I'm getting chipped down, right?
Mm.
Like, this is... If this is going to start to add up.
Yeah, that's Soldier Blade right there.
Because Gunk Shot's not contact, and I'd just be chipping it down. This isn't Life Orb or anything. It would just be by Fake Out, you know? Like, that's all the damage I'm doing.
Yeah.
I can only do that 5 times. So I don't think that's worth it. I think the original line I had is still okay. Like, I think I have to click this Sucker Punch, and I probably have to click it twice.
Mm-hmm.
Because Black Glass's Sucker Punch is really likely to KO.
Right.
Or 2-hit KO, rather. Like, 92%. Alternatively, I could... Like, the main problem is I could click Knockoff for the guaranteed 2-shot instead, but then if it's Gunk Shot Max Roll or Gunk Shot Crit, I've done nothing from Honchkrow, you know? And then, like,
Sorry,
it just has to be...
is Victory Bell actually in here? Or is it Armaldo in on Honchkrow?
The main thing is, the max roll of Victory Bell is 100%. Even though I'm full, it'll see that Gunk Shot kills, and it'll see Fast Kill. It'll want to do that.
Okay, but Stone Edge Armaldo does not kill you?
It does, but it's not faster.
Oh, okay.
That is the difference, right? And it always goes by its own maximum roll.
Yeah, it'll go for fast kill first.
So yeah, barely.
Unless it doesn't see chlorophyll.
Okay, on the plus side,
I wonder
it's
how
faster
it
even without.
deals with that. Oh, okay, well.
Somehow? How is it faster? Oh, because I'm 1. Because I'm 1 IV. Let's go, Honchkrow!
That's my stat should be higher, huh?
It's plus speed, but the 1 IV is actually making a big enough difference that it's not outspeeding this
That's
Victory Bell.
awesome.
The Victory Bell's not even plus speed nature.
I like that this. I was gonna say I like that this Victory Bell is like minus defense.
Well, that's because
it's mixed, I
mixed,
guess.
yeah. I think that's actually like moderately standard for Victory Bell. Victory Bell, I'd like to reiterate, especially in like Black and White in Gen 5, if you were running a Sun team, good odds you had a Victory Bell on it. It's a big threat.
Huh.
Okay, so I mean I just like this Sucker Punch. It's almost always Gunk Shot, and Gunk Shot can miss. And it's only 1 damage roll that kills. Obviously crits, obviously poison. What's Gunk Shot's poison odd?
30, right?
It is 30%, so... I don't... almost all of these rolls kill with poison on top, because poison's an 8th.
Yeah. Yeah. You have a lot of HP, actually.
Does that matter?
Gunshot's just regular poison? No, it doesn't. Well, it matters next to the Gunk Shot roll, I guess. I don't know. Like, does
I mean,
lower
it's true.
Gunk Shot poison kill you? I don't
No,
know.
the lower rolls don't.
No.
This is 13 to 12, but rounded down.
I mean, so you are tagging on just like a full crit plus extra complications on that turn.
Okay, but the main thing is that if that's for Honchkrow to die, and I might just have to like take those odds. Those might be the best ones I've got for Victory Bell, because anything else is eating that
Yeah.
same dilemma anyway, and they're not able to hit it with strong priority first either. You know,
Right.
because the other thing is if it's Black Glass's Sucker Punch, that's doing like 48 minimum. I can then go Fake Out Togedemaru, Spiky Shield, though that won't do anything. But it's then into Weather Ball, and then like higher rolls means E-Speed could kill. Like there are worlds, they're not super likely worlds, but it's possible. And I'd be eating, you know, one hit anyway, even if it doesn't kill, so that's my best option. Okay, but regardless, the most likely outcome still is that I just get 2 Sucker Punches and it dies, though that's a little more, you know, wishful
Yeah.
for sure. Then that's just into immediate Absol fast kill, with anything at that point if I've been hit, but if I haven't, then it's into... I guess if I haven't taken any damage, if it's like Gunk Shot miss, it would be Armaldo for Stone Edge. I think that's completely okay, because then it's just you in on the Stone Edge, and then double Heavy Slam with Citrus Berry.
Oh, it's taking so much from Stone Edge. Oh my god.
Yeah, a shocking amount for sure.
I guess that's an attack stat.
It really is. I mean, I guess it could be like Hariyama. Come in... Actually, yeah, Hariyama might still have the health for this. If I took Citrus Berry. Come in on Stone Edge, like fake out and knock off the lefties, and then this is a more consistent 1v1. I can think about that. That's only if Gunk Shot missed Honchkrow. Because otherwise, it would be... Absol for fast random move, knock off Psycho Cut, Fire Blast, Ice Beam. Oh, it wouldn't be Psycho Cut, at least, I know that. Okay, well, that could actually also be Hariyama, depending on how much health it's got. Actually, Gastrodon handles that very well. And Gastrodon at this point has only eaten 1 Flamethrower. Gastrodon would be able to come in even on a knockoff and live, and then... but if I want Citrus Berry for this to be consistent baits, then it's going to eat boosted knockoff, and that has a chance to kill it. That's tricky. Is it just into H Arcanine from here? Like...
Are we taking into account the fact that the Absol is using regular Absol stats for switching?
Oh, phenomenal point. Thank you. Much appreciated. Then yeah, I mean, it would still be faster than my 1 speed IV Honchkrow, and it would still see kill, but if I can't have Citrus Berry, I need Black Glasses. It would still be random move from Absol, yeah. It would be anything.
Yeah, okay.
But I mean, I could just, like, sack Gastrodon at that point. Like, see what my health thresholds are at. This line will vary wildly based on what happened turn 1.
Right.
Hang on, if I know it's not Psycho Cut... No, I'm taking way too much from everything.
You could go like Lumberry, Mienshao, Jump Kick. You don't even
No,
know speed.
I don't know
though.
speed is the
It'll
thing,
just
yeah.
2-hit KO you.
Well, but I could, like, Fake Out and then Regenerator out, and then go into Honchkrow, and then do it again, you know? If I could bait exactly knock off every
yeah.
time, then I would, but I can't. Yeah, no, that's not working. It's gonna just have to be... I think it's actually just gonna have to be Slam H Arcanine on the board, and
Right.
click my button. Knock off double
You do
max
just
roll would
click
do
that
it.
button. That's true. Or like 1 crit into any knockoff roll.
Yeah, and the thing is I need to not take Citrus for that, because
Yep.
then
'cause
knockoff
that'll just
just
kill you
way,
anyway.
way more, yeah. Then, I mean,
That's
then that would
risky.
be... It is risky. I just don't know what I can do. Like, that's better than that. I guess, okay, the nice thing is that this line, H Arcanine, is less valuable. So I know it's not Psycho Cut immediately. That's the main thing that I know. But other than that, it's so inconsistent. I just have no idea what this thing's clicking. Is it just Sack Honchkrow? It can't be. I need that thing. As
Yeah.
it is. Fake Out Mach Punch does so much damage. Okay. If I know it's not Psycho Cut, no matter what, Infernape comes in on one of these, Fake Out. From there, it is Psycho Cut. Togedemaru?
Yeah. Bates Fire Blast.
Fate's Fire Blast. Fake Out. Back into Infernape. I only need to do that like 2 or 3 times before Mach Punch kills. In fact, I
Yeah,
only
that's
need to do it once, right? Like it's I come in on a random thing. Fake Out. That's 16%. Fake Out. That's 30%. I mean, Togi in this situation has taken nothing. Yeah, it's just here as a backup for Victor Bell. Even crit, it won't start baiting knockoff. I can actually take Citrus on my Infernape. Right, no, I could take Muscle Band on my Infernape to make this more consistent. I could take Black Belt. But Muscle Band might be more valuable.
Oh, that makes Mach Punch do so much.
It does, yeah. It just annihilates this thing. And that's also better for, like, rolls for this. Because after that it would be Stone Edge or Earthquake, and then it's just into the Mudsteel game plan. I could even go... Hariyama for the knockoff, if Hariyama still has good health. Like, all of it just all depends on what happens with the Torkoal. Like, arguably the best outcome is actually it just blows up turn 1 on my Hariyama. You know what I mean? That might be for the best
Yeah.
for this line.
It's definitely cleaner. I mean, if that's the case,
Is
can
it
you
just a
not
full sack? But the thing is, I don't think I can actually... I can't win this 1v1 is the problem.
Yeah. Well, I mean, do you have to? I guess the worst case scenario is you lose and Torkoal's still alive.
Well, it's... I
Is
guess
that
it's...
true?
If it's knockoff... If it's fake out knockoff...
That's not true. Yeah, I mean, if you're okay with a Hariyama sack angle, then you can have a Revenge Killer come in to bait the Espeon.
Yeah, it would be this at, like, you know...
You would have to commit. You'd have to commit to killing the Hariyama, knowing that there's a world where it gets out safely, but it's less consistent. I guess.
Yeah, that's... I mean, I would have to... Get that. So Mudsteel wouldn't bait Espeon. Can Hariyama do 50%? Kinda unlikely.
To which Pokemon? Torkoal?
Okay, well, it would just be Gastrodon anyway, right? Yeah, for fast Earth Power, 100%, because the Quick Claw's gone.
Right.
And it would just be like double knockoff. I wouldn't bother Vital Throwing for the negative priority. I could even pre-burn Hariyama for that to just do extra damage. But no, that ruins... Okay. So no matter what, turn 1 is knockoff, and then, like... Gastrodon is the component of that line anyway. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Question that we gotta answer. Is it better to have Como-O fight this instead of Mudsteel? Like, surely not, right? Heavy Slam just does way too much damage to ignore.
Yeah, and Komo's getting smacked by Psycho Cut, right? I guess it might be fine.
That's Armaldo, I mean.
Oh, sorry.
Versus, it's actually Ice Beam from this thing, so it could, like, freeze very awkward. It just takes more than Mage Arcanine, who can actually do this cleanly. On 2/3 of worlds, where it's Fire Blast or Ice Beam, like, it's just so unbelievably fine. I guess 10% freeze chance, too.
Yeah.
Why do I not have Flare Blitz? When do I get Flare Blitz? If I can candy for Flare Blitz, I'm gonna do it. Before. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I have this thing for the backup line, too. No, wait, hang on. The plan for the Absol wasn't H-Arcanine at all. H-Arcanine hasn't come here. It was Infernape, wasn't it? Yeah, I can do the cycle, and then with Black
True,
Belt
with
Mach
the-
Punch it.
Yeah, yeah.
With the blender with Togi.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because I know no matter what turn 1 it's not Psycho Cut. Infernape can live these. If it gets crit to the point that like with Black Belt, do these crits ever put it in range? A Fire Blast crit could barely bring it in range where it shows knockoff, but on the plus side, knockoff is doing chip damage to this too, and then the only danger is that it's a toss-up between knockoff and Fire Blast, and I could lose my Black Belt. I guess that's the risk.
Right.
That's if it's Fire Blast crit specifically. No, hang on. The start of this is that it has to be... It's Infernape comes in on random move other than Psycho Cut. That's the inception. And if... Yeah, if it's just knockoff, I lose my Black Belt for nothing. Same with Muscle Band. It would have to be... Togi no item. Take out 13,
Right.
29. So that would be 16. Yeah, 29 and then
right. And it's like if any of these crit, this kind of becomes a problem.
yeah, and then this is only 45, so like this isn't even actually that likely to kill with the Mach Punch after. I'd have to do that
Right.
again, and
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's knocking off the Infernape if you have an item.
yeah, because well, it's a third of the time when it's the random move after Honchkrow.
Um,
This is complicated.
that's rough. I mean, look at Como.
It can't come in on Ice Beam.
Uh,
If I could get a clean switch, it would work, but I can't. The Como is about as good at this as anyone, as like Hatterene,
yeah.
as H-Arcanine, as this thing even. What, Pyroar?
What does Pyroar do? Oh, I guess Flamethrower in the sun. I
You
mean,
click
that
Will-O-Wisp?
eats hits better.
Oh, it's Magic Bounce. Don't click Will-O-Wisp. It does eat these hits because it's just like, you know, normal. It does
I was
eat
gonna
these
say you could
broadly the best.
run like Wise Glasses, but I guess knockoff becomes a problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. But Flamethrower is a pretty likely kill, and I'm not so sad to sack
Or wait,
Hmm?
what item did you lose early? It was the bug thing.
Silver
right?
Powder, yeah.
Silver powder. Hmm.
No, I think instead of the blender, it's probably better to just ball with H-Arcanine. Switch in, hope it's not knockoff crit, and then if it's not, CC and we're fine. Like I think that's the most consistent thing to do.
Yeah.
Then does Togi even come? 'Cause if I need a backup for Victory Belt, if Honchkrow dies, like it's something that can switch into Gunk Shot and then live anything else? That's Dragalge, isn't it? Yeah, Dragalge actually finishes that off just fine. It takes this on very, very well. It would need to be Citrus, but... In fact, maybe that's just what I do after the first Sucker Punch no matter what, because then it's like full random move. I don't have to worry about getting to sleep, and then it's just I can Sludge Bomb it, do a bunch of damage. What would that be from Absol? It's knockoff or Psycho Cut. I guess that's not ideal, is it? I don't actually want to see that. Back into Honchkrow, baby! You lose my black glasses!
I love losing my important items to an Absol.
I mean, it might just be like Sant Gastrodon. You know? Get a
Yeah.
consistent switch into H-Arcanine. And Mudsdale is here to deal with this thing. Is there tangling hair shenanigans I can do? Oh, is there? Hang on. Wait a second. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Ooh.
Stuff starts outspeeding this Absol when it's at
Outs-
-1,
Outspeed.
including H Arcanine.
Whoa.
So I would need it to click knockoff. And I would need to not have an item, which makes this fight a lot worse, but I do have a backup of going into Gastrodon to do decent damage and fight it. This thing can even also do solid damage, though it dies to Earthquake, like crazy. Rock Slide does 1 billion. Yeah, there's ways out from that. Momo still doesn't outspeed up -1 because of its 1 speed IV. At 20 speed IVs, it actually does it. God damn it. Okay.
Could be a scale.
I don't have any of those.
It could be a candy.
that does not do it. Well, no.
Okay.
I mean, like, getting that, a Tangling... Okay, well, how would I manufacture knockoff is the question. It's random of the top 3 from this, and then... Gastrodon would be healthy? It all depends on what happens in this 1v1, like, on the way that I end up from here. I mean, can I just beat this thing with Dragalge? Does it actually win the 1v1? If I switch it on Gunk Shot, can I, like, pivot through Toki? But I can't... My slots are filled up. I can't spare the space.
Hmm. And no one's, like, just there for backup or anything?
It's Gastrodon with a fast kill if... But what's the minimum that Hariyama can do? If it's Fake Out, Knockoff, and then no item knockoff, that's 25. Then 37%? I mean, that would do it. Horsepower. And from there, it's surely like Solar Beam from Venusaur. Or from Victreebel, yeah. Solar Blade, rather.
Yeah.
But nothing wants to eat that. Nothing at all.
No.
Coordinator. And then, wait a second, hold on. And then, Flamethrower one-shot. Skunk Shot wouldn't kill with a crit unless they both crit. I can take Oh, they can't crit because he's Shell Armor. And then I can take...
Whoa.
I can take the Chesto for Sleep Powder.
Does that cause weird knockoff things to happen?
I don't know. That's I'll test that. Let's look at that line. That's with Hariyama sack guaranteed. Gastrodon can leave in that line. I mean, look, having just got a Como-O, I have an Infernape. Look, I have good fighting types, and I have a Mienshao too. Hariyama's niche is kind of that it's like generally kind of bulky, which the others aren't. But Como is, right?
I have good fighting types and a Mienshao.
I didn't mean to give you a stray like that, Neji. You've been doing great work. Okay, well, if it's... Burtonator fights you, one-shots with Flamethrower, never dies, because it can't get crit like a god. It could be, if it's Sleep Powder after the Solar Blade, it could be as high as, like, 90%. Nothing kills it, then. Yeah. Nothing at all. Okay, Armaldo would. Armaldo would see Fast Kill. It would always be Armaldo, yeah. That's good. Armaldo sees Fast Kill Stone Edge. Yeah. Oh, there's a problem with that. Because then it can click Stealth Rocks.
I see.
And everything gets thrown off.
And you've been avoiding that so far?
Yeah. Turtonator, like, specifically causes that line to happen. And yeah, Torkoal is the exact same problem. I mean, yeah, the main benefit of it being Mudsdale is that, like, all Mudsdale lines that I've had make Armaldo come out afterwards. Okay, well, what if it's not Mudsdale? What if I've done 67%, or 37%, it's at 63. It's so nothing on the planet other than Gastrodon.
Right.
Off sand boosted Lycanroc might. When the sun's not doing anything. Yeah, I mean, I think the line of Sek, Hariyama.
It's just consistent is the thing. Like,
Well,
it's not.
no,
it feels bad. 'cause
sorry. I'm realizing it's not the Sek Hariyama line that felt good. The best line that I've gotten so far is the Gastrodon kill on Torkoal, because that then always after one flamethrower baits Psychic specifically.
Right. True.
Like, that's so good. That's such a great position, because yeah, then I'm in the world
Yeah.
where, like, there's just a solid chance Honchkrow 1v1s both of these. You know, it goes into
Yeah.
Victory Bell because it sees it can fast kill, but then it can't much of the time.
Right, because it speeds you regardless of whether it sees chlorophyll. Yeah. True.
I think I'm gonna go with that. Because from there, yeah, then it's the Absol immediately for fast random. On fast random, I just ball with my H Arcanine. No item, pray don't get crit. If it's not knockoff, then I'm completely safe. And then it's into the horse on Armaldo. So if Honchkrow can't win, I guess that's what I should have a contingency that can kind of deal with Absol, kind of deal with Victory Bell, and also kind of deal with Armaldo. And that's Como, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like Como.
Just comes in, does 50. Sleep powder gets so awkward, but like there's nothing I can do about that at that point.
Yeah, and you're not the thing that would stop that from happening.
Well, actually,
The ability.
I can afford a Chesto on my Como because this thing's not clicking knockoff against it ever.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, this thing doesn't have knockoff, and this thing is good against Armaldo. Like if the Mudsdale line is looking shaky, that's okay. Yeah. All right, I think I'm just gonna keep it to the simple line that has a good shot of having people live, because this would be deathless if it goes
Yeah.
through. So
Yeah.
what would have to happen is the early explosions from Torkoal mean I have to steer and figure stuff out.
And for gaming,
Yeah, it's just knock off into switch into soft sand earth power. Just there are 2 turns of turn 1 explode, or there's turn 1 explode and turn 2 explode. That could happen. And then it's the Honchkrow bits, where if that doesn't go through, then Komoho has to come in for the backup, and then Ice Beam or Psycho Cut, but that's better into Arcanine. That's better than Knockoff. That would
Mhm.
pretty well guarantee me an okay spot. This isn't super luck or anything. Okay. The wipe angle is if it like double crits my Arcanine. That will wipe my run. But I'll put it like this. I really want a deathless run through this, and that might be greedy, and that might be my
Yeah.
undoing. But like, I think my box is
Fair enough.
just shaky enough that like a sack here might punch a hole that I can't fill. If that makes sense. Even Hariyama.
Yeah, I see it. Like you have a good box, but it's kind of you don't have a lot of
Wiggle room.
redundancy, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have a good box? You have you have a box.
I have a solid box, but it's not amazing.
Yeah.
And if I lose more, then it will stop being good, is my fear.
Yeah. I'm losing my mind.
I know. I should start putting on music. I just get too into it. God, to think that Honchkrow is my linchpin here. And if this thing was like
Hey, Honchkrow is pretty cool.
my Honchkrow is
Isn't it?
not. If this was like anything other than what it is, it would be so likely. Like if it had a little more defense, if it had a little more attack, this line would be so much more consistent.
Yeah.
Is that worth a candy?
Is what worth a candy?
Honchkrow. If that's the pain point of this line. No, the thing is, if I
Um,
candy, it'll never see Gunk Shot kill anymore. It goes to 96%.
Oh. Interesting.
And yeah, no matter what, this is always there. Is that ever better? No, it surely couldn't be, because my fear is Stealth Rocks.
I think keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so H Arcanine wants nothing because it could get knocked off. And it would take way too much damage. You want a Chesto Berry because you're never getting knocked off, but you could be a backup for Victory Bell. Sentomaru wants a Citrus Berry. You always bait. Flamethrower after it takes one. Now they want Soft Sand to always kill after a knockoff. Yome wants a Citrus, I think. I think it just wants the raw survivability to slap fight the Armaldo. And then Reed wants the Black Glasses. Okay, I'm just gonna send it, I think.
Sounds good. I'm always paranoid that something has gone wrong with like the calculator.
I know.
Like something has been forgotten. I don't think there is anything this time.
Not this time. Not the best Mach Bike maneuver on the planet. Arguable I'd be going faster if I just ran. Do I have the repel off? It did. God, and the fact that there's even Maxi after this. Oh.
Yeah.
I was lucky just to get through this fight without losing anyone. Maybe it is greedy of me to go through this without wanting a lost line, but I can think about sacking
Nope.
to be more consistent if I have to. What's up?
Yeah. I was gonna say, nope, if it goes well, it's gonna feel great, and that's all you have to worry about.
It's true. Hey. Orpal
Definitely
is
don't
the...
worry about anything else.
Yeah, for sure. Orpal's the big diverging point for this, so...
Yep. Here it is.
I don't want to fake out. Because if I do, it's more likely to blow up on my Gastrodon. I want to just knock off. No quick claw explosion. Might just be regular explosion.
Good.
It's flamethrower,
Yeah.
okay?
Nope. Good start.
Yep. This is flamethrower or explosion. Okay. It didn't blow up.
Here, I'm gonna close your stream and reopen it because it's kind of lagging out for me.
Gotcha. Might be a me problem, though I do apparently have good no numbers. So Earth Power always outspeed kills, Quick Claw is
Yeah,
gone.
I think it was me. Ugh.
Always dies.
And there's the bomb.
Orpal is
Confused.
gone. This should always be Espeon Psychic. It's exactly Psychic.
Yes.
So this is free. I go into Greed,
Bird comes in.
and I one-shot with Sucker Punch.
You go into greed, but you are not greeting.
I'm not greeting. This is actually
Maybe
this is the consistent part. Greed will be greeting later.
Yeah. Bonk.
I mean, I feel it. I give you my blessing to go Greed. I
Nope.
won't be disappointed. You are
Nope.
not a good Greed,
Nope.
but I allow it.
See, it's I feel like you're accidentally dooming your Pokemon by doing that every
It's-
important
I-
fight.
It would happen anyway. The numbers don't lie. I would lose these Pokemon
True.
anyway. I would rather give them a happy send-off. That was a good roll. 30% you die. Top 16th you die. I think with that roll, I don't think Greed can miss this range.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Okay.
Okay, it's not quite over yet. I'm not quite out of the woods. If it is, knockoff crit on my Arcanine. I will wipe?
Oh. Fun.
Can I manipulate stuff from here?
But
I
this
didn't want to go too deep into the
This
weeds.
is random move. I wouldn't play around with like accidental like freezes or something.
The main thing
I
is,
think you just stick with what you got.
is it just sack Hariyama to get this line more consistent? Now that I'm here, like the only reason I was not so
Oh.
okay with sacking Hariyama was because the line into Gastrodon was so much better for where I ended up.
I mean, if you've got fighting types, you've got what, Como?
I did just get a
Mienshao.
Komo.
I mean, you should think about it. What does Hariyama offer you after this point? What does
It offers
learn?
me
What-
a Gutsmon. It offers me a Fake Out Mon. It offers me knockoff. Moderately bulky knockoff, which Honchkrow does not do. I got rid of knockoff on Ludi, so I don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
those are not like zero niche options. It's got steel type priority.
Yeah.
Base 1 Tony with guts is like that's something. It's not a bad mon.
Here's the way I look at it though. Is it straight up like it has to select knockoff and crit your Arcanine to wipe, right?
Yeah, so it's 1 and 3 to be knockoff, and then 1 and 16. If it's anything but knockoff in 66% of worlds, then
What's your item on Arcanine?
it's nothing.
Is it Lum? Or it's nothing?
It has to be nothing
'Cause,
for
like,
knockoff
what
to
if
not
you-
kill.
I was gonna say, what happens on an Ice Beam freeze? Flamethrower?
I sack Hari and go into my backup. I sack Hari and go into Komo.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not terrible, right? If it's just immediate knockoff, if it's immediate knockoff crit, I just sack Hari and go into Komo, right? Like that's, and if it's Ice Beam freeze, I sack
yeah.
Hari, go into Komo. Regardless, I have the opportunity here. Like if this is Fire Blast, then I just guaranteed kill Absol. You know, like there's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah.
It's just done. So I think you're right. Just go to Arcanine, see what happens, because Komo is here as the clean backup. I guess the question is it better to go into Komo instead? No, certainly not. Because there's no if it's Fire Blast into Ice Beam crit, if it's knockoff into Ice Beam
if you have
crit,
to
it'll
eat
die.
an Ice Beam on it, yeah.
Yeah, if it is Ice Beam, then yeah, it gets super awkward. So yeah.
I mean, even non-crit knockoff and Ice Beam has rules.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. So Arcanine doing this is just it's way simpler to go this direction as opposed to the other way. Just wanted to check.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
I mean, I think this is the best odds we've got. Clutched up greed. I gotta give it to you. I have gained respect for this Pokemon. Could Knockoff not have seen Kill because I resist it and... It's Fire Blast! It's Fire Blast!
That's huge. There you go. Now you kill the Absol.
Yeah, I CC it and it explodes.
Just flat out.
No crits.
You love to see it. And now
And then
it's Armaldo?
Yeah, and I still have Mudsdale and...
I love that you've been able to manipulate the Stealth Rock Mon to come in last.
I know, it's second in the order, but I needed my squad to be fast.
Is it? Hang on. Is it like encouraged to Stealth Rock regardless of whether it's the last or not? Like, if it's can it still?
It's
Stealth
not
Rocks? I guess
decentivized
so.
to Stealth Rocks when it's last.
Okay.
Can Stealth Rocks be over slow kill is the question? Because if it is, that's great. Like, I'm happy about that.
I don't think so. Or no, if it's 10, then yeah, right?
It is 10, isn't it?
I think it's 9. Is it 9 or 10?
Well, it was right click anyway.
That's okay.
It would have to be, I believe, 2 crits from here through Citrus.
Yeah.
Leech Life actually, I think you... Oh my... Ow! Oh right, and it's Tangling Air too.
Are you good?
Am I dead to a crit
after
here?
Citrus?
Heavy Slam does 1 billion, but like, I don't die to just regular
What is
hit here.
crit leech life?
Okay, I'm at 85. Oh, Leech Life crit would do it. I overestimated Mudsdale.
Yeah.
And it's always Leech Life? Okay, well what I can do,
I mean,
I can go into Como, Leech Life recovery plus climbing scales, you're still dead at that HP range. I can just come in and kill you.
yeah. That's just you can't just do that.
That's safe. Don't have to risk crits, no nothing. Okay, I mean, the plus side of this fight is that it was short. I wasn't, like, fucking around with blenders or anything, so there wasn't...
Yeah.
There was just, like, a couple critical points that I didn't get punished on, which I will
Yeah,
thank the game for
it's
that.
true. Honchkrow with a nice 12 hit points.
He's chilling. I wonder if Leech Life crit here ever gets awkward. The Como just does take hits from this thing is the thing. And it's fine. Flying
Yeah.
Scales always kills here.
You now just... Yeah.
That was...
What a fight, man.
I know.
Now you have Maxi.
Now I've got Maxia. I'm saving that for tomorrow. I'm not doing that today.
What? You don't want to deal with sturdy red card Crustle?
Fuck it.
Or,
You want to? You want to? Do you want
Wobbuffet?
to do that like right now?
No.
Okay.
No.
Right.
Are you kidding me?
I'm so after Maxi I get another encounter though. I cannot believe these two fights have been lossless. I'm gonna get punished so
That was
hard on
crazy.
like Mount Pyre or something.
I mean, this one, unlike the double, this one just kind of went according to plan, broadly.
it did. It was just a plan with like, I don't know, like a third
You just
chance
didn't
to
get
explode. You know,
Yeah.
like everything I was aiming for was the
And,
most likely thing to happen, but that's usually not good enough.
Yeah, it's true. Did
Okay.
you? You didn't get crit a single time, did you?
I didn't. I mean, I only got hit by like, 4 attacks,
true.
5 attacks.
This guy has Zarude. Why does he have Zarude?
It's a mythical, believe it or not, for some reason.
Yeah, I know. I know nothing about that Pokemon. I know it's dark grass. Can you just bug bite it? Like, can you just?
It's like Shiftry, but good. So not not that scary.
Leaf Guard. So its ability, that just doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Hang on. So that was 1 for Tsunade, 2 for Greed, like a champ. 1 for Hamilton, 1 for Kurapika.
Wait, is Maxi a Sunfight too? No. Why does this thing have a Leaf Guard? I mean, it's just Zarude's ability, I guess. Weird.
Nadi's actually kind of putting in numbers this split. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, Castrodon good.
I didn't think it was going to be bad, but... Oh, I haven't even entered Kurapika into the tracker. That's Mount... How do you spell Como? Ko-M-M-O apostrophe O?
Oh, K-O-M-M. It's like a dash, not an apostrophe.
Oh, I see.
Very cool.
Very cool. Okay, great. Yeah, that's that. I'll save everything else for next time. I'm so tired.
You could cook Maxi if you wanted to.
I did 3 fights today.
It's true.
Oh,
Maxi
that's like
might take some
1% of the
doing,
game.
That looks like a hard fight.
it's true. I mean, I've heard people say that Tabitha's harder than Maxi, but like, a little easier than
I don't
this
know.
is not gonna be easy.
Yeah. I mean, it looks maybe less volatile, I guess.
I'll take that. Like, I can maybe get more consistent strats.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to make it out of here with Sentamaru still alive. Like, I really was in full acceptance stage of, like, I might lose 2 months on this line if things go wrong.
Right. Oh my god, Mega Sheer Force Camerupt. Very cool.
Yeah. I guess, I mean, the plus side of this line that I built was that I did have 2 Mons that could, like, clean switch into Absol and always 1v1 it.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, I've got a Como! Like, that's not...
Yep.
I don't imagine lots of people are gonna have
That's
Komos
Pokemon.
for this part, you know?
Yeah, I mean, for this part, certainly not. It's a 5% chance, but just generally, like, how many Komos do you even find?
I mean, I'll look on the
Find,
Pokemon.
like, there's a chance in Meteor Falls at there's a chance at Meteor Falls at level 90, and that's kind of it.
Really?
Yeah. Because Mount Chimney is the only Jangmo. And
Actually
Hakamo
true.
Is also just Mount Chimney.
Then yeah, it's Meteor Falls and one more,
Yeah.
and then it's Victory Road.
And then
Those are only like
there's-
10% each.
well,
Yeah.
oh, I see. And then also like the game corner sometimes.
Yeah. Huh. Okay.
Weird.
Okay, I'm calling it. I'm tired of selling.
Yep, fair enough.